I shutting 6 times. What is going on, Horror Gang? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host, Marcus, or you can call me I Shot Him 6 Times or 6 Times, whatever you prefer. As you know, if you read the description, tonight is Watch the Madness Wednesdays. We're on the channel. I'm going to do every Wednesday. We're going to pick a scary movie to watch, and we're going to watch it here on the channel. Now, obviously, we can't really watch it on the channel because of copyright, etc. But if you have the movie that we obviously pick out, or if you have a streaming platform that you can look it up on, then we can obviously watch it together from the comfort of our own homes and hit the chat box and obviously do some commentary and give our opinions and such and have some discussion after the movie. See one comment in here. What's up, Bob? Yeah, this is going to be fun, man. Thank you for joining the stream, man. Always appreciate the support. So before we get into it, I want to probably give about a good 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, maybe get a couple more heads here into the stream and stuff. But I want to talk about, this movie, about like when I heard it was coming out, etc. And first and foremost, I want to say, obviously, Halloween is my favorite franchise of all time. Michael Myers is my favorite horror movie character of all time. Dr. Loomis is like, in terms of like, I guess if you want to call that person trying to stop the bad guy, that's like my favorite. Like he was the best to me. He like longevity, like nobody tried to stop a killer as long as Dr. Loomis and as well as Dr. Loomis tried. So just this entire franchise, I loved it. I mean, don't get me wrong, of course, in the original, implements of the franchise, we had some, we always had some implements into the franchise that wasn't great, like Halloween 6, Halloween Resurrection, but for the most part, one way or another, it's Michael Myers. You're going to go out to the movie theater and watch it, even if it's not that great, storyline wise or whatever. So, with that being said, I remember when I heard this movie coming out, but what really surprised me is when I heard who was doing the movie and who had gotten John Carpenter's blessing. Because David Gordon Green and Danny McBride was always more known for their dark humor, etc., not really known for, dabbling into the horror gang. So when I heard that those two wanted to do it and John Carpenter gave him the blessing and said they get it, I was nervous but excited at the same time because I was like, okay, so maybe some fresh eyeballs, from outside of the horror industry might have a different take and it might actually do well, especially with John Carpenter actually, kind of being a consultant and around, and the fact that they was able to get Jamie Lee Curtis back. Once they got Jamie Lee back, I was hooked. I said, okay, this is going to be good. But what direction are we going to take this? But then when I found out it's just a straight 40 years, we're going to ignore all the other sequels, I was like, okay, I can get down with this. Okay. So, what I mean? I eventually, as the time went on, especially when we got more news, more trailers, and stuff like that to come out, I grew even more increasingly excited for this new, take on the Halloween franchise, or a rehashing, if you will, because this is picking up from 1978. So I remember telling my mom, because my mom is the one who got me into horror movies, what I mean, period, bar none. I remember being a kid, and every single Friday when mom would get off of work, she would get paid and she would come home and be like, hey, buddy, what do you want to do? And right across the street from my house was a pizza shop, a candy shop, and a video store, basically all in one. And that was back in the day of penny candies. So your boy was eating. And I would always tell my mom, I want Tombstone pizza, and I want to go get scary movies. And that's what we did. So I remember when this movie was announced, I looked at mom and I said, "Well, I'm gonna take you to go see it because you started this, and it's only right that you partake in this with me because I'm going to go see this movie, and I want you to be a part of it." And man, I remember when we went to go see it, and I was not disappointed. I really was not disappointed. And in all honesty, 2018 Halloween exceeded my expectations. You know, Not to say my expectations weren't high, because they were set pretty high. So that just comes to show how much I really enjoyed this movie from a storyline standpoint and just from just overall character development, just atmosphere, mood, everything. I really enjoyed Halloween 2018. I actually have this slightly rated above Kills for me, just slightly rated above Kills. You know, I just I remember being in a theater too when the scene came up at the end. For those who are in the stream, if you haven't watched it yet, sorry, I'm kind of going to spoil it a little bit. You know what I mean? The one ending scene, anyway, where towards the end, when Lori got up after Michael tosses her off the roof, I remember just being in the theater and when she got up and, it cut to that scene where Michael's like looking, down, and I just start clapping, and everybody in the theater started clapping with me. So it was a pretty cool moment and stuff. But that was like one of those moments where I was just like, man, like they really did a good job with nostalgia, but also implementing their own direction. So 2018 Halloween, I slightly rated above Kills. It was really enjoyable for me. It was, definitely surprising coming from Danny McBride and David Gordon Green. They pulled it off, in my opinion. Now, some will say Kills, some will argue that Kills was somewhat of a backstep. I don't see it as such. You know what I mean? I enjoyed Kills just as much as I enjoyed Halloween 2018. Hit the comment section here and see what some of these comments. Bob says, this is going to be fun. Always glad I've been waiting all day. Yeah, me too, man. I was trying to get out of work as fast as possible. I was nervous at first when I saw David Gordon Green and Danny McBride being behind it, but it was the first one I got to see in the theaters, and man, me and my grandma loved it. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Grandma went to go see it with you. That's hard. I appreciate that. That's real. Yes, it was. I jumped up and clapped at that scene. Yes, yes, man. That scene, that for me, I'm like, there was other scenes that I kind of wanted to clap at, you know what I mean, and stuff, but that scene to me was like, if you were going to clap, that was the perfect scene to give a round of applause. That was really well done, really well played. All right, well, Bob, right now you're the only one in the chat. Hopefully, right now hopefully we end up getting some more people, but one way or another, we're going to rock it out, and we're about to start. So, let's say let's do a count of three. Let me know in the chat when you're ready, and we'll do a count of three. All right. Get my remote. All right. 1, 2, 3. Bang. Let's get it. It's crazy when you watch this. If you watched it multiple times, and you can still kind of get excited for it. That's how you know it's a good ass movie. Turn it down. Don't want to get the copyright. That should do. That's another thing I enjoyed was how they went back to the old school orange lettering like from 1978. I really appreciated that. Love the whole Smith's Grove background atmosphere too. That was definitely a nice touch. Nice creepy music playing on an old school record player. Now, I remember my mom used to have a record player. Now that I think about it, I can hear that just enough. Yeah, it definitely hits the same as the first time for me. Yeah, man, it does. An old Doctor Sartain. I actually liked his character. He actually wore on me as time went when as time passed. I actually liked Doctor Sartain. Definitely a nice twist. Definitely a nice little twist. It messed me up at first, but as time went on, I wasn't as yeah about it. Man, love that background, that outside, that just that whole outside, with all the patients and stuff like that. Just the whole mood. That was done really well. Like it just looks like some. It just looks like a crazy place. It does. Make no mistake, he's aware. He was watching you as you arrived. Yeah, y'all don't know what y'all dealing with. Same. I like Sartain. It's like an evil Loomis. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. He was the complete opposite of what Loomis was because Loomis tried to prevent Michael from going out into the wild and he wanted to unleash Michael in the wild. Same. I love how the pumpkin was being inflated. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. That definitely got me hyped up when I saw that at the opening. In the opening credits and stuff, that definitely had me like hyped up. Like crossed the line on any by any means. I will say this: whoever his friend was at the attorney general's office had a lot of balls to give him that mask. Turned out to be such a terrible idea. Oh man, there goes that dude, man. Here we go. Yeah, I love this scene. How the mask gets all these patients to go wild, and the presence of the mask gets them to to go nuts. Like they sense the evil from it. That I thought that element was really well played and done. And Michael's just standing there like unbothered. Yeah, yeah, Bob. Yeah, every time I see that old man, I feel bad too, man. I did not like that in Kills. I'll say that much. And here we go, the intro. Say something. And the pumpkin inflation. Oh, Judy Greer. Sorry, Judy. Virginia. I wish Vicky would have got a bigger role. I really do. Hey, necessary distraction. What's up, girl? Thanks for joining the chat. Um, what's up, Barbarina? That's what's up. Yeah, we're watching Halloween 2018, and we're actually like we just started it. So let me see exactly what how many minutes in. I would say we're about 5 minutes and some change, and we're right at the pumpkin inflation. I'm on my streaming platform, so it doesn't this streaming platform I use doesn't give me a timestamp. But yeah, necessary. We're right at the pumpkin inflation in the opening credits. It's all right, Jeremy. It's all right, Jeremy. Now, Jeremy, I did want to ask you, and I forgot to ask you this the other day because I remember you said you didn't watch Halloween 2018. Um, if you don't have the movie like on DVD, if you have a streaming platform like Vudu TV, etc., you should be able to find it on there. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that to you the other day. I should have. Because unfortunately I can't show it here on the channel because copyright. All right. Turning on that. Are they at the prison yet? They left the prison. They're at Laurie's now. They're just pulling up to Laurie's. Necessary. Mhm. All right, Jeremy. I just don't want to spoil anything for you and stuff like that. But if you want to stick around and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to, buddy. I just didn't want to spoil the movie for you or anything if you don't have it, at your disposal right now. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you do, that's what I'm saying. If you do have like a streaming platform or whatever, just look it up and put in Halloween 2018, and you should be able to pull it up. And if anything, you can fast forward to where we're at in the movie. And then if you wanted to like go back and then watch it again and stuff like that. So just let me know. And if you as necessary, just said in the chat, she's watching it on Xfinity. So Jeremy, if you want to check it out on Xfinity and then fast forward to where we're at, go for it, pal. But either way, stick around if you want to. And she opens the door. That money made her open that door. I know that much. I would have took it too. All right, Jeremy, cool. Stick around, pal. I will say this. I thought that the podcasters would have a bigger role in the movie. Like I thought they would last longer in the movie. I'll say that. Well, you should. I know that's the truth. Yes, they're talking. Yes, they're talking to Lori now. They're at the part when he's bringing up her two failed marriages and stuff. I love how direct Lori was with them. And I love how the fact she knew what time the bus was taking Michael to leave the Smith's Grove. She's on it. She ain't playing games with Michael. She is on it. I will say this. I hope in Halloween ends, we find out who Karen's dad was. Maybe being that she, got killed, well, Jeremy said he didn't mind spoilers, so maybe being that she, she's done for, maybe, he'll come back. I was thinking about that. Yes, I did watch the extended cut. I thought the extended cut of Kills was a little bit better, especially the ending. I enjoyed that ending a little bit better than the theatrical one. Yep, I think we are in sync too. Yep, Lori was ready to kick some ass. Necessary. I think that it's Hawkins. That's interesting. That is interesting. I mean, the only thing I guess I would say to that is that I mean, when they were talking to each other, he said that he wanted to say something to her back, back in the day, but he, I guess, could never work up the courage or whatever. So, I mean, but then again, maybe in one of those drunk nights, maybe it did happen. So it's definitely a possibility. I was kind of thinking Ben Tramer too, Bob. I wish Toby Huss would have. I wish he would have made it to the sequel. I liked him. I liked Ray. He was funny. Oh man, I wish he would have lived longer. Ray was fun. Hawkins and Laurie definitely have a history. Yes, they do. Absolutely. Absolutely, they do. Cameron is a douchebag in this one. Yeah, he is. But you know something? I think that that was done perfectly, especially for how it played out for his character in Kills. I feel like that was a good story arc development for him, honestly. Vicky, I wish Vicky would have lived. Honestly, I wish she would have got either she would have got some more runtime or she would have lived. I liked Vicky. I thought that she was going to live a little bit longer than she did. My boy's smoking a doobie. No, no problems. Yes, he did. Yes, he did redeem himself. He did. Only reason is because Karen was taken away. I think they would have mentioned it when Karen was complaining. Yeah, okay, now I'm getting now I'm picking up, Bob, or whatever. No, no, I definitely agree with that. Fucking Dave. Go, go, go. Happy Halloween. And here's Cameron. Oh yeah, I bet you're real excited to meet the parents tonight, Cameron. Oscar. I really enjoyed Oscar's character because I have a friend who looks just like him. Literally, I do. Oh man. PJ Souls is the teacher in the background in the classroom. That was pretty cool that they got her to come back to do that off-camera scene. Lori standing in Michael's spot watching Allison through the window. I thought that was a really good, nice little homage to the original. Yes, Oscar is funny. Oscar is, and yes, I love the callback in his scene too. I love this engagement between Lori and Allison right here about her letting go of the boogeyman and stuff like that. That she's prepared for the horrors of this world. I can live with that. It's real. It's crazy. I always like how when Allison's like, say goodbye to Michael and like get over it, and Lori's like smiles and is like goodbye, and then it cuts to the scene of her shooting the mannequins and stuff. I thought that was pretty funny. Beast. I will give it to Lori. She definitely she got her gun game up right. I did not like this Loomis voiceover. I thought it could have been done a little bit better. I mean, I understand we will never get another Donald Pleasance, but still, especially like towards the end where he's like he needs to die, he has to die. You can clearly tell that wasn't like Dr. Loomis. Like clearly tell you can clearly tell it didn't sound like him. Totally. Allison's gonna learn about the boogeyman the hard way. Yeah, I mean, I feel like she's gonna have to step up and face him. You know what I mean? Especially in the final one. I mean, she kind of did, in Kills, but you know, I'm talking about full fledged throwing bows like Lori. Good old Sartain putting his plan in motion. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this scene, I was I didn't like figure it out with Sartain. You know what I mean? But I was just like, huh, why does he need to go with him? Like, like he may be still his doctor, but there was no reason for him to get on that bus. That kind of did flip the switch. I love that scene where Lori screams in the car and you can see the shadow of Michael walking towards her. I like that shot a lot. It was a quick shot, but I remember being in the theater and I caught that and I was like, "Ooh, that was nasty. That was nice." Trip balls out in the woods, me and his dad. Ray, I love it. Love it. He used to sell me peyote. Oh man. Fucking Ray, man. Ray just reminds me of that type of like pops, like or that father-in-law that he's just so cool if you're a good dude to his daughter. That he's so cool with you that he'll pop open a beer, roll up a J, and watch the game with you and all that. Like his character kind of reminds me of that type of guy. The scene with Loomis, oh my god, was that amazing? I probably that was honestly my favorite scene in the entire movie. Honestly, that seeing that, I was like, "What the like what?" That blew my mind how well they did that, the makeup and everything. Lori just jacks the wine. Jeremy Channel, well, I still say the next. Bob says, I still say in the next trilogy they should get you as Loomis. Hey, I appreciate that. I would be so on board for that. I would be. Count me in, man. Count me in. Yes, Boogeyman, perfect explanation of Michael Myers. Oh, absolutely. That's just what he is. And I love how in this scene where Laurie's like breaking down at the table, she refers to Michael as the shape. I thought that was important to add that because I remember back, in the old movies, you know what I mean, and watching the credits and it'd say the shape. It wouldn't say Michael Myers. And I always wondered that. And I remember watching the documentaries and stuff like that. And it's obviously because he's evil in just the shape of a man. That's just what he is. He's evil trapped in a man's body, basically. Yeah, he gives me great vibes. Hell yeah. 444 the chosen one. Pretty cool that Lonnie was referenced in 18. Barely noticed that recently. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad they brought Lonnie back, for kills. Definitely a different character to what we saw from 1978. Karen's backstory. I will say this. I want to backtrack for a second. When Lori, like, when she left the table and she went out, like, outside to basically almost a highway, I genuinely think that she was thinking about killing herself in that moment. I do. Before Allison came out. Necessary distraction. They never called him the shape in the movies before this one, did they? I can't remember if they said it verbally, like out loud, like if Dr. Loomis even said it out loud. But I know in the credits they would refer to him as the shape. Some of them wouldn't say Michael Myers; they just said the shape. Like in Halloween, Curse of Michael Myers, Halloween 6. If you look at the end credits, it says the shape, and it says played by George P. Wilbur. All right, we got the son and the dad. Now, one thing I didn't understand. I mean, I get it. You're trying to be nice and stuff like that, but you should have just stayed in your car and called the cops. Like, why would you leave your son alone at that too? Like, I get it. He had a gun and all that stuff, but I didn't agree with that. But that lighting, though, that background, though, whoo, that is fire. That whole lighting in this scene is fire. And you can see I love how in the background you can see the three other patients like dancing and holding hands together. Hey Lonnie, get your ass away from there. That's right, Bob. That is right. Amber in the original they did, I believe. I'll rewatch the credits and let you know. Yeah, I can't, like I said, I can't remember if they said it like called him the shape like verbally out loud, but I know in the credits they did for sure. Necessary distraction, this poor kid. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give it to him though. He was a good shot. He was a better shot. He's got a better shot than Hawkins. I don't see how the hell Hawkins remained a cop for so long with that shot. I love it when Shartain gets shot. He's just like, fuck. Gets me to geek out every time. Oh, man. Don't shoot. Bong. Oh, fuck. I love how you can see Michael's eye in that split second when he's killing this kid. Goes Hawkins. I love how homie's sitting there talking trash to him about not beating his score. Hawkins is a terrific shot. Oh man, whew. He's got the best shot of all time. I wonder how many Marksman of the Year awards Hawkins has won. That's a good question. Who is right, Hawkins? Yeah. Turn whole head inside out. Man, I ain't gonna lie. That is an underrated kill in this movie, in my opinion. The way he basically folded the kid's father in half like that, like, whew. Did he escape? No shit. You let him out. Like Brackett said, you let him out. Oh, we got the graveyard. Terrible shot. Hawkins trained where the stormtroopers train. That's good shit, Bob. Good shit. Oh man. Oh, flashback of the Judith scene. Michael looking at them by the tree. And this guy, the sheriff, worst sheriff in history. Worst sheriff in history. Michael Myers loose in Haddonfield Halloween night. It's gonna be it's gonna be a fucking circus or whatever he said. But what are we gonna do? Cancel Halloween? Yo, he's such a dick. Such a dick. Such a dick. Dick, man. Dick. Yes, the worst sheriff, and I probably the worst sheriff I've probably seen maybe in horror movie cinema history, honestly. Like in terms of giving a fuck about his town and people getting slaughtered and murdered, he's just like no fucks given. No, just let him die. Just let it's okay. I will say this though. I like from a character development standpoint in Kills how you see that kind of turn. Like you see that emotion in him a little bit more in Halloween Kills. I'll say that to the point where you can see even within him lost control of the situation. Oh, gas station scene. Up. Oh, here we go. First kill of the movie. Well, first kills of the movie, I should say. Well, no, this second kills of the movie. Duh. The dad and the son was the first kills. Getting back his mask, I should say. He's get this is a scene where he gets back his mask. Yeah. I will say this too: the pacing of this movie was really well done. Like it's really fast paced. They didn't waste no time. Oh, nice callback scene to Halloween H2O in the bathroom. Right, yes, cancel Halloween. That's right, necessary. Gas stations, bathrooms are terrifying. Hell yeah, especially after you watched Halloween H2O in this one. Nice callback though. I will say that. Especially I like the callback to where he's opening all the doors. That was a callback to Halloween Curse of Michael Myers. I enjoyed that callback. Always liked in Halloween Curse of Michael Myers how George P. Wilbur would push open the door. Like, I don't know, it's just subtle little movements. You know what I mean? Subtle little things, about Michael Myers, you know what I mean, that he does that's like cool and creepy at the same time. Hmm. Poor gas station attendant. Man, jawless. Ugh. I wish we would have got more in-depth scene of that kill. Bob Hunt pacing was fantastic, and I will never use a gas station bathroom because of this movie, and won't use a bus station bathroom because of the curse. I know that's right. Michael's head tilts. Yes, absolutely. Oh, teeth. She didn't even wipe her ass. I know. She said, "Fuck that." She didn't even wipe her ass. Didn't wipe the cooch. Nothing. She just said, "Whoops, I'm out." But then the crazy thing is when he's attacking Aaron and she has a chance to get out of there and run, she just cowers in the back with the tire iron in her hand or the crowbar, wherever he has it in his hand. I think it's, yeah, he's got a crowbar. Yeah. Damn, poor Aaron. Have some teeth. Yup. Poor Dana. I will say this though. I thought, I mean, I guess now we can say no because he obviously wasn't in kills, but I thought that they were actually going to keep Aaron alive because obviously, yeah, he was losing a lot of blood and stuff, but he was still breathing. He was still talking, when he was killed, when Michael was killing Dana. So I thought that they would bring that character back, but they obviously did. Oh, he got his mask. I love that shot too. Did a fantastic job with the masks as well. Making it look as much as the original as possible, but also putting their own take on it and kind of giving it that grunge look because it is so old. Oh, Laura's getting her shit ready. She knows what time it is. I remember there was some speculation when this after this movie came out and before the pandemic, and obviously, Kills was delayed. A lot of people felt that Lori was the one who might have crashed the bus because she was waiting for Michael outside the penitentiary. And a lot of people felt like maybe she ran the bus off the road and stuff like that. But obviously that wasn't the case. I mean, at least as far as we know. I would like to think if she did do that, she would have tried to maybe kill Michael right then and there. So, or at least make sure he was dead. You know what I mean? LOL. At least Craven and Eric didn't ban us from suggestions. Let me tell you something. Yeah, yeah. I watched Teeth before, and that scene where the biting off of the dong. Nope. I said nope. I'm not watching this again. Nope. Nope. I was holding my shit for a good couple hours. Like nope, nope. Not watching that again. Nope. Fuck Teeth. Good. I'm good on that one. Good movie. Not watching it again. Gotcha. Gotcha. You're dead. Fucking Lori. Oh man. Fucking oh my god. Just imagine, you're coming in your house from a hard day of work or whatever, and you kind of feel something's off in your house. You know what I mean? And then out of nowhere, your mom hits the fucking corner with a gun and she's just like, gotcha, you're dead. Like, fuck are you gonna say or do to that? Oh man. That was some good shit. I love how in this scene Karen is still in denial. This place is full of love and understanding. Well, I would like to ask Karen, what does she think about that now? Would she retract that line? Hawkins knew. Hawkins knew immediately. Hawkins knew immediately it was Michael. Hey, what's going on, Ghostface? How you doing tonight, man? Thanks for joining the stream. We're watching Halloween 2018. We're actually at the scene on my streaming platform. I don't have a timestamp, so I can't give you a time. If necessary, distraction or Bob wants to let you know what time we're at, that would be very helpful. But we are at the scene where basically Michael already killed Aaron and Dana, and Lori's leaving now the scene of the crime. So now we're basically at Halloween night scene. We're at the scene where the little kids are in the fucking what do you call it? The silver shamrock masks, and it's Halloween night. So that's the scene we're at if you want to, fast forward and catch up. Thank you, necessary. 4425. Man, I just want to say, how about fucking James Jude Courtney, man? He's fucking amazing as Michael Myers. I had to say it's Nick Castle and him as my top two. He does such a fantastic job with the walk, the aggressiveness, the creepiness, the subtleties, the head tilt, all that. And I like how he makes it his own. Get the movie up and I will give you the timestamp. Thank you, necessary. JGC is the man. Nick Castle's awesome too. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, nice callback scene to Mrs. Elrod in Halloween 2. Now, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot, some of you know this or whatever, but the baby crying, like in the background, like the baby crying, that's Jamie Lee Curtis doing that baby crying voiceover. That's nuts. Oh, man. Michael going on his spree. Yeah, he's going around seeing who he's going to pick next. Yep. Then he's this quick scene of the nurse and a doctor from Halloween Kills. I thought they were Julian's parents. But obviously, we got proven wrong on that one. But I thought they were Julian's parents. I love this scene where Michael stalks this lady through her front window. I wish they would have did more stalking scenes. I hope we get more of that in Halloween Ends. I enjoyed Halloween 2000 Ghostface Fanatic. I enjoyed Halloween 2018 a little bit more than Halloween Kills. Me too. I rank it slightly ahead of Halloween Kills, Ghostface. Love how in horror movies everyone uses butcher knives for everything. Yeah, right? Unless you're in Scream, obviously hunting knife, but basically damn near the same thing. This scene, this was the best kill of the whole movie. Bow! Right through the neck. Slam, bang! Woo! Beautiful. Favorite kill of this whole movie. I like Nick Castle, JJC, and I'm biased, but George Wilbur was good. No, Bob, George Wilbur was fantastic as well. He is so underrated as Michael Myers. He does not get enough credit that he deserves. Doesn't get enough credit at all. He, in all honesty, he was the most consistent Michael Myers. Kind of like how Kane Hodder we know as Jason. You know what I mean? Growing up as a kid, other than Nick Castle, obviously in 1978, George P. Wilbur was who I knew to be Michael Myers. He did really well as well. Yes, he's very underrated. Ghostface Fanatic Halloween Kills was just too short, to be honest. To me, was expecting more. I mean, I do think it was the pace was a little bit faster, but I think that's what they were aiming for. I do hope in ends we get a little bit of a slower pace, but like with more backstory from like I guess like I want a little bit more backstory from 78, I guess. I don't know. I would like to see more Loomis flashbacks. I know that. Ghostface and that. Did you watch the extended cut of kills? They cut sandwiches with a ginormous knife. Who does that? I know, right? Well, I shouldn't say that because I work in a kitchen and we do that. You know, my cooks, have to do that shit. So it's kind of, I guess, kind of not uncommon. Necessary distraction? No, I did not. Is it better? The extended cut. The extended cut is better. Ghostface Fanatic. The ending is better, especially in my opinion. Anyway, necessary. Sorry, say that. Yep. Yeah, definitely. Definitely the extended cut is much better. Julian. Julian reminds me of my nephew. He does. He reminds me so much of my nephew. He's such a little shit. Now I will say this. I wonder if we're gonna could we possibly see Julian in ends? Like maybe he's a little bit older now, so could we see that character come back in ends? I was I thought we were gonna get him more in kills. Like we only got that little scene when he was on the news, talking about everything. So it's another character they could possibly bring back. I mean, I doubt they will because I mean, what real purpose would they have? But hey, you never know. Mess around and Michael could kill him this time around. Kills. I like how it gives Haddonfield the right to be afraid, since it only follows 78. Only Laurie and other survivors would fear Michael, but that's just my opinion. No, Bob. Yeah, and I wanted to say this. You know what I mean? Because The other day, like when I said to Jeremy that like about Halloween Kills not having much of a story. No, it definitely does have a story. And, Bob is right. It's about the town, fighting back finally against Michael Myers. What I mean about like not having a story, it might not have the story that most Halloween fans crave for in terms of Laurie's story, Allison's, etc. You know what I mean? But definitely no, Bob, you're absolutely right. They definitely I thought I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the fact that the town was like, you know what, fuck this. You know what I mean? We're not going to keep letting this happen. You know what I mean? We're going to go after this motherfucker and try to stop him. So I enjoyed that. You know what I mean? I enjoyed Kills a lot. Was it perfect? No, but I liked it. Cameron being a dick. Oh, let's throw the phone in the yogurt. Let's go. Good shit. Good job, Cameron. All because you got mad she caught you fucking smooching with another shit. Fucking Oscar. Fucking Oscar. Fucking waiting for his chance in the background. See, right here at this scene where like you can clearly, I guess, tell Michael, I guess, is looking through Vicky in the window. I wish they would have showed Michael looking at her through the window. I wish they would have did more stalking scenes. I hope we get that in Ends, man. I do. I want more stalking scenes. I want more scenes of seeing Michael watching these people through the window for an extended period of time, and then he vanishes like he did in '78. Hold on, let me get back up here in these comments. Says I got Kills on DVD. I got all the movies. I hope so. I want more Julian. Yeah, I do too, Bob. I do too. Oh, cool, Ghostface Fanatic. You're set then. Yep. Jeremy Channel. I shot this time. What is your actual name? Is it Eric? I heard the name thrown in there earlier, and just knowing I can call you by your actual name will be shorter and easier to text. Marcus, buddy, Marcus, and it's spelled Marquess. It is pronounced Marcus, but it is spelled Marquess. It's different. But Marcus, buddy, Marcus. Oh no, I wasn't arguing. I just thought I'd share how I took it. No, no, no doubt, buddy. No doubt. No, I definitely agree with you. I like that aspect of it too. Like, you know what I mean? It gave the town more of it gave more people of the town more of an identity. Wasn't just about Laurie Strode. It wasn't just how does Michael Myers killings affect Laurie Strode? How does it affect the entire town? I like that aspect of it. I'm on board with that. So there we start. Evil dies tonight. Oh God. There it is. There it is. Evil dies tonight. Fucking Tommy. Yes, I like the concept of the town too. Jeremy Channel. Yes, I like the concept of the town too. Going after Michael Myers. I cannot wait to see Halloween Kills because no that I meant because of that. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, definitely, buddy. Check both of them out for sure. You know what I mean? It's definitely better than what a lot of people give it slack for. I enjoyed it. Band knives and Bob Hunt band knives in Haddonfield. Necessary distraction, another goddamn giant knife. Yeah, they really set the tone for it, in with all these butcher knives in this movie. He reminds me so much of Jughead. Damn, that's rough. Ghostface Fanatic, I miss Donald Pleasance. He played Dr. Loomis so good. Yes, I know too. I know. I know. I miss Donald Pleasance so much, man. Wish we could reincarnate him. Jeremy Channel. Yes, stalking with Michael is like running as Ghostface and Scream. It just makes it much better. Yes, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's hey Marcus, nice to meet you. I'm Amber. Hey, nice to meet you, Amber. I'm Marcus. Evil dies next week or maybe the week after. Hell, in Michael's case, decades. Hell, decades, 40 years. Hey, Marcus, I'm honored to meet you. I'm Bob. Hey, Bob, I'm honored to meet you too. I'm Marcus. This fucking guy trying to ride his bike knowing he cannot do it. Oh, man. Yes, Donald Pleasance was the GOAT of the franchise, in my honest opinion. No, I agree with that, Bob. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I know a lot of people love, Jamie Lee Curtis, and I'm not knocking her. I love her too. But I'm sorry, Donald Pleasance held the Halloween franchise down for many, many years, for many, many movies. Oh, sorry, Vicky. Ghostface, evil dies. Well, necessary distraction. Evil dies 40 years later. Yeah. In Michael's case, it does. Well, maybe. They're never going to kill him. I I would like I hate to say this. It's not that I would like them to because I want the character to die because I hate it. I just think it would be something that would be such a great shock value. Like, holy shit, they actually killed Michael fucking Myers. But it's not going to happen. Ghostface Fanatic, did you like Rob Zombie's Halloween? Because I didn't really like it. It was trying to rehash scenes from the first movie, and didn't like that Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was worse. Um, I thought the original remake of Halloween and of Rob Zombies was okay. I didn't like the fact that Michael Myers was fucking ginormous. I did like the brutality, but I didn't like how they humanized Michael Myers so much. I did not like that. But in terms of like being a reboot or a remake, I thought it was okay. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, total shit show. Terrible. Terrible movie. Terrible movie. Not even the brutality could get me through enjoying that fucking movie. I hate that movie. The White Horse, and I like Rob Zombie, but I'm telling you, he loves to have his wife in movies a little too much. And that was an instance in where that was just him just wanting to put his wife in the fucking movie because she had no reason to be in it. And that whole White Horse and just that whole thing was a shit show. It was a disaster. And I hate it. I do. And I don't hate a lot of things in life, but that I can honestly say I hate Halloween too from fucking Rob Zombie. And I hate the fact that he made him super fucking big. I like the fact that Michael Myers is a normal sized man with abnormals with the strength of somebody who's not normal. If you got somebody who's 7 foot, 300 pounds, you're automatically intimidated just by the size alone. And that just takes away the mystique for me. Jughead the biker. Necessary distraction. Good stuff. Good stuff. Jughead the biker. Necessary distraction. Evil never actually dies. No, you're actually right. Absolutely, it doesn't. Michael killed Vicky because she's the devil. Kathy Bates voice. Good stuff, Bob. I enjoy that. Oh man. Necessary distraction. I think if they destroy the mask, maybe Michael could be killed. Interesting you say that because I think it's if they destroy his house. We'll touch on that after the movie. We'll touch on that after the movie's over. The only thing I loved in Rob Zombie's H2 was when Annie died and we see Kid Daniel Harris. Yeah, yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, that was nice little flashbacks of seeing Kid Daniel Harris. And I'm sorry, the way Brad Dorff breaks down and he's like, "Oh no," and the way he breaks down saying, "Oh no, Annie," I popped in the theater. I laughed so fucking hard. I couldn't help it. It was such a shit time to laugh. You know what I mean? But I couldn't help it because of the way he expressed that laugh. The way he expressed, you know, being distraught over Annie being dead. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. Necessary Distractions. of a Thousand Corpses was awesome. Originally, when I first saw that movie, I did not like it. Up until maybe a few years after, and I got a little bit older to understand it. You know what I mean? Because I would say when I first seen that movie, I was like 11 years old. So when I got a little bit older to understand it and I watched it again, I learned to appreciate it a lot more. It wasn't a bad movie. And of course, Devil Rejects. We got Devil's Rejects out of it, and that was fucking amazing. That's Jeremy Chandler, Necessary Distraction. I agree. That movie was great. Yeah, House of a Thousand Corpses, you know, it definitely grew on me. Ghostface Fanatic, I did like the mask in Rob Zombie's Halloween, but didn't like that Michael Myers was wearing a hood. In Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, Michael Myers was never wearing a hood. He's not Ghost. Exactly. I didn't like how they tore the mask up and all. It just Halloween 2 from Rob Zombie. Total Dookie. Straight Dookie. Straight Dookie. Oh, Sartain's awake. Where is he? You tell me. Fucking Sartain. Like I said, that's my boy. I like Sartain. He grew on me. I don't know why. I just like him. I like Sartain. Necessary Distraction, another callback with the sheet. Yes, absolutely. That was another nice callback. Absolutely. Look at the smile on this fucking sheriff's face when Hawkins is like, "You really want me to take this, you know, hurt civilian out on a hunt for Michael Myers?" Like this motherfucker, he's such a shithead. He's such a shithead. Oh man. And the fact he had his mask off in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was just a shit show. Michael Myers never took his mask off for that long, maybe in 1978, but it wasn't that long. Yeah, absolutely. And even in a little bit in this movie, and for a split second in Kills, like you don't the mask doesn't come off. You know what I mean? For that extended period of time, or it's not ripped. It's not deformed to the point where you're seeing like parts of his face. You know what I mean? I love how they did that with Halloween Kills, how they gave the little burn on the side, but it didn't do nothing much in the middle. I love that. They did a great job with the Master Kills. Necessary Distraction, A Thousand Corpses, Rob Zombie's Love Letter to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I can agree with that. I don't know if he's like been quoted saying that. You know what I mean? But I can see that. I absolutely can see that. Bob Hunt, expect five did it just as bad with having him cry. Yes, except for okay, got you, Bob. I had to reread that for a second. Except five did just as bad with having him cry. Yeah, that was fucking terrible. Yup, that was terrible. Well, you see how in five they basically humanized him in that scene, and then in Halloween 6, it's like he's controlled and he's supernatural. It's like they fucked everything up too with that. I will say that. That whole Thorn trilogy, they missed out on a golden opportunity after four. I thought four was one of the best sequels in the franchise, and they had a really good opportunity to capitalize on that, and they fumbled that terribly. Ellie Cornell should have never died in Halloween 5. Sartain, schooling Hawkins to his thought process. Ghostface Fanatic, he took it off real quick and put it back on. Yeah, yeah. And Halloween '78, yeah, because Laurie, ripped it off of him, and then you could see his limp eye and stuff like that, and then he put it right back on. Necessary distraction. I read an article about 1,000 Corpses TCM. Okay, well I can definitely see that. Now that I'm like kind of like going back to House of 1,000 Corpses in my mind a little bit, absolutely I can see that being his love letter to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Especially when I think about the setting, like in Texas and stuff like that, like in the deep rural South. Yeah, I can see that. Jeremy Channel, yes, they definitely messed it all up after four in the originals for sure. Yeah, they did. I mean, I still enjoy watching five and six here and there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to completely crap on it because it did have some okay stuff in it, but just in terms of story wise, especially for Michael, it just they messed it up. Like especially with getting his niece pregnant, I hated that. I hated the fact that they made it seem like Michael got his got Jamie pregnant. I did not like that at all. Did not like that at all. Gross. And here goes Oscar shooting his shot. And boom, a tumbo. No, no, no. Allison wasn't playing that shit. She Matumbo the shit out of my man. Oh man. Fucking Oscar. Oh man. I got really horny at the party. They were feeding me some guacamole in all these sexy ways. Love him. Gotta love Oscar. Here goes Michael creeping up right behind him. Love how Oscar thinks Michael's Mr. Elrod. Ghostface Fanatic, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is underrated in so many ways. Leatherface doesn't get mentioned as much. I mean, he's one of my favorites. I would put that out there. I like Leatherface's character a lot. You know what I mean? What's there not to like, especially with the originals and stuff with the original and all that. And it's a true story. That's what makes it even more crazier about that. Necessary distraction, Ghostface Fanatic. I love 78, such good movie. Yes, 1978 Texas Chainsaw Massacre is definitely a classic. Bob Hunt. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Elrod. Oof. Oh, poor Oscar. Mm. See, Oscar. I love how after though he's stabbed and stuff, and he got his mouth open and all that, you can see the smoke from the cold air coming from his mouth. I love this score. The shape hunts Allison. John Carpenter at his finest. I remember being in a theater, hearing that score, and I looked at my mom, and I was just like, I do, and I'm like, it gave me a Phantasm type feel. It reminded me of a score from Phantasm. That's why I enjoyed that score so much. That's another movie I wish they would kind of redo or bring back out, especially with today's technology. I think a new Phantasm in today's modern era would be fucking badass. Necessary distraction, Oscar. Necessary distraction, Mr. Elrod being sketchy. I like how he's like, "What's up?" Oscar's just like, "What's up?" What? I'm leaving. Like, oh, Karen being Karen, going off, snapping. Necessary distraction to score is epic. Absolutely. Absolutely. In my opinion, it was the best score in the entire movie. Even in Halloween Kills, I think that so far has been the best score so far in this new trilogy of Halloween. We'll see what ends has for us. But so far, the Shape Hunt Allison, that's my favorite score so far. Ghostface Fanatic, I like the 2003 TCM as well. The mask was great, and that's the mask I love, not the new one. No, absolutely. 2003 TCM with was it Jessica Biel? Yes, that was a fantastic reboot. I have to say, in all honesty, out of the reboots that came out at that time between Halloween, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Jason, that was the best one. That was. They had the best remakes, in my opinion. Fanatic, necessary distraction. I love that. I like that one too. Okay, Bob Hunt. Okay, I'm leaving. Jeremy Channel 333. I'm a huge Phantasm fan. I have all the movies. Yes, Phantasm is the shit, man. Yes, Phantasm is definitely one of the more underrated horror franchises in my opinion. I always enjoyed Phantasm. Necessary distraction. Where are you going, Bob? Jeremy Channel. Angus Grimm as the tall man. He passed away a few years ago. Replacing him would be difficult. You are right. You are right about that. That would be difficult replacing him. I'd have to do some digging and see if we can find somebody that could be at least mirror that. At least mirror his look a little bit. What about Crispin Glover? Crispin Glover would probably be good for Phantasm, playing the tall man. He's fucking creepy, man. Bob Hunt 2018, but I'm hoping ends has a banger score. Yes, absolutely. Bob Hunt, I was kidding, and we're just laughing at Oscar. Jeremy Channel 333 Reginald Res is my favorite. Necessary distraction. Okay, Bob. Phantasm is fantastic. Necessary distraction. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Bob Hunt just X knowing he learned his moves from there in season 2 of Scream TV series. Oh, and there goes a twist with Sartain. Necessary distraction. Crispin Glover could pull that off. Absolutely. I think he could. He could. He's amazingly creepy. And it's so funny because I don't know if you guys remember this, but Crispin Glover played in Friday the 13th part 4, the next chapter or whatever they titled it or whatever. He played in that. And you would not think that that was Crispin Glover, like compared to the Crispin Glover that we've come to know over the years, playing, I guess, in Charlie's Angels, Willard, stuff. He is fucking creepy. He nails that creepy. He nails that really, really well. I think he could pull that off. I think he could. That would be cool to see. Crispin Glover as a tall man for Phantasm. Hell yeah. Ghostface Fanatic, I think Rob Zombie could make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre would be perfect for him. That's his style. No, I agree with that. I mean that would not be out of the realm of possibility. I like that for Rob. I will say this. He said something about he wants a redo with Halloween, and I'm just like, no, nope, stay away from Halloween, please. Thank you. Did you see American Gods? Necessary Distraction. Did you see American Gods? Crispin was uber creepy in that. No, I haven't, but now you just gave me something to watch. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to check that out. Bob Hunt, Crispin Glover's best dance scene in a horror movie. Hold on real quick. Okay, there we go. I'll tell you this. Like I said earlier in the movie, I really like the Sartain twist. It grew on me. It really grew on me. Because like I said earlier, it was like he was a complete opposite of what we got in Dr. Loomis. Like I said, he wanted to see Michael in the wild as opposed to Dr. Loomis wanting to keep Michael out of the wild. Like I liked that. His character definitely grew on me. Ghostface Fanatic, I know you ruined Halloween in so many ways. Yeah, absolutely. Like, no, just stay away from Halloween, please. Don't no more Rob Zombie for a Halloween franchise. Nope, we don't need that. It's a series. Stars think really good. Oh, okay, necessary. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure. Definitely. Bob Hunt, not only person who should redo is Ellie Cornell and Daniel Harris and Amber. I'm gonna check it out soon. That I would love that. I would love to get a redo with those two, Ellie Cornell and Danielle Harris. I really would. They were robbed of such a golden opportunity after Halloween 4. No problem. Spoke to Bob Hunt. Michael spoke to he shot him 6 times in the heart. Wait, Michael spoke to me and said he shot him 6 times in the heart. Yeah. I will say this though. Somebody pointed this out in the comment section to me or whatever a couple days ago. And said so. It was about my video about Hawkins or whatever, and they had mentioned that we really don't know in this new version of Halloween how many times Dr. Loomis shot Michael. Because if you look in Halloween Kills, Michael's out like his costume, it looks clean. Now I'd have to go back and see if there is bullet holes in it, but it looked clean to me. It didn't look like there was any bullet holes. So that was something that really caught my attention when somebody brought that up to me. Ghostface Fanatic can't wait until Texas Chainsaw the game. Oh, I didn't know they were making one. Oh, excuse me. Bye bye, Sartain. Your whole plan fucked up. Now you got to see what you really wanted, buddy. I will say this. I enjoyed I enjoyed the officers in the car with that whole lobotomy sandwich segment. That shit was funny. My boy said, "You see this brownie, homemade brownies? I made this myself." My boy said, "That looks like someone. That looks like a lunch that a 5-year-old would pack." Like, yo, that shit was funny. Definitely got me to laugh in the theater over that little scene. Ghostface Fanatic, I want a Halloween video game. I second that notion, my friend. I second that notion. Necessary distraction. Bless you, Marcus. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Bob Hunt, it looked clean, but I think it was an error in the design, but it could be wrong. I think they spent more time on trying to get Loomis right. You could be right, Bob. And that's something like, because I said, okay, if his outfit is clean, then maybe we have to take into account that maybe Loomis didn't shoot Michael like we thought in 1978, just because maybe this was their way of reshooting the entire ending of 1978 to where Loomis didn't shoot Michael off the balcony. You know what I mean? I started to think about that. You know what I mean? But nah, you could be right. You definitely could be right about that. It could have been an error for sure. Definitely could have been. Ghostface Fanatic Gun Media, the makers of Friday the 13th game, are making it. The trailer was released a couple of months ago. Oh, nice. Yeah, my little cousin, he's big into horror. God love him. Or whatever. He has the Friday the 13th game. Let me tell you something. This kid, the one time I was over there at his house, and I'm sitting there in the kitchen, we ordered some food or whatever, so I'm sitting there eating. His kid, he's in there playing his game. And in the game, in the Friday 13th game, you hear Jason I'm talking, and she's like, "Kill for mother" and stuff. I swear to you, I hear my little cousin once she says, "Kill for mother." He's like, "Yes, mother." I busted out laughing so hard. I was like, "Wow, he is hooked on that fucking game. Hooked on that game. He loves it." And I played it a few times. It's pretty badass. I enjoyed it. I want a Nightmare on Elm Street game too. Oh, poor Ray. Like I said, I really wish he would have lived. I liked Ray's character. All right, now we're here. The showdown. Here we go. Oh. Fucking Lori up. Hi, Don boy. Boom. Oh, Michael loses 2 fingers. Don't mean nothing to him, though. He's a G. He'll bounce back. I will say this, Lori, she hooked that damn house up. Like she booby trapped the shit out of that house. That that might be one of the most innovative booby trapped houses I've ever seen in movies. Like ever. She hooked that shit the fuck up. She had that shit ready for his ass. Come here, Don boy. You want to come up here, Don boy? You want to come up on the screen? Come here, buddy. Come here, Don boy. Say what's up to everybody in the chat. Say what's up, Donnie Demonic. Say what's up, buddy. You want to come up here? You want to hang out? You want to cuddle? Love that shot with Michael standing in her own living room. Boy. Makers of Friday the 13th. Oh, yeah. Bob Hunt, I hope Media does Halloween and Scream. I love trolling whoever plays Jason. I asked for Pamela Voorhees' number and a date. Nice. Nice. No, I hope they make a Halloween and a Scream too. That would be really, really nice. Especially, I ain't gonna lie, Scream would be really fun. I don't know why. I think that would be a little bit extra fun for me. I don't know why. Especially with the calls and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I want a Scream game and a home game. Welcome to Act 3. It's going to be a Scream. Hell yeah. Dead by Daylight has Michael Myers, Ghostface, Leatherface, Freddy Krueger, Pinhead. I think they're in the game to build up so they will have their own game. Ghostface Fanatic. No, I did hear that Dead by Daylight has all of them in it. Necessary distraction. I love the booby trap doors. Hell yes. Hell yes. Bob Hunt. Lori was watching Home Alone. That deserves to be. That's got to come up. ah, ah, damn, that was a good one, Bob. That was great. Oh man, she definitely has, buddy. She definitely has. She definitely has been watching Home Alone for 40 years. Give up, or you're thirsty for more. Oh yeah, yeah, all the alls, yeah. That's my buddy. I love my boy, my little Donnie Demonic. That's my boy. He's a good dog. I couldn't ask for a better pet. Honestly, he just chills. He relaxes. He doesn't bark too much. You know what I mean? He just he's a lover. He's a lover bug. That's what he is. You know what I mean? He just chills. He does his own thing. You know what I mean? He's the man. I love that dog. Allison. Oh man. The mannequin scene where Allison lands in the backyard with all the mannequins. That shit would be creepy as fuck. Damn mannequins. Yup. Necessary distraction. Yeah, the mannequins are creepy as shit. Ghostface Fanatic, a screen game would be sick though. Just imagine it being like the movies, like you can have a lobby full of players, and one of those players would be the killer, be able to take off. That would be sick. You're right, Ghostface. That would be sick. That would be fun as fuck. That would be, yeah, yeah. I'd have to devote some time on that game. I would. I would definitely be down for that. Yes, necessary distraction. Donnie Demonic. Yes, that's my little nickname for him. Yes, kind of like Johnny Mnemonic with Keanu Reeves. I don't know if you ever seen that movie, but kind of rhymed it like that. Donnie Demonic, Johnny Mnemonic, kind of like that. Yeah. Oh, he's cool and all. Like he's a really good dog. You know what I mean? But he has his demonic side to him. Don't let him fool you. Don't let all that little fur, all the fur, and the cute face fool you. You know what I mean? He's got a little demon side to him for sure. He's my son, so he's my fur baby, so it's only fitting. Oh man. Uh-oh. Closet scenes. I love the call back to the closet too. Now, one thing I did question is how the hell did he get Ray up the stairs? Like, for the simple fact is, obviously, he roughed Lori up against the door. She shot his fingers off, and then she runs downstairs and stuff like that. And then we see the shot of Michael in her living room, and then you can hear him clearly going upstairs. Like I would almost have to think maybe Ray's body, he dumped it right on the porch and then maybe real quickly drug it in and then hoisted up and did that. But I think even that is a little far fetched. I think that I didn't like how that was done because that didn't look believable to me. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Necessary distraction, love his name. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ghostface, like add the Who done it Gator into it like the movies, and basically everyone's blaming each other like the movies. Bob Hunt, yes, Ghostface fanatic, I love it. Necessary distraction. My cat is named Negan. He can be a little snuggle bug 1 minute and plotting to murder my murder on the next. That's how they are. That is how they are. Honestly, you gotta watch out for these animals. They'll get you. Oh, here's the scene right here. Michael tosses, the showdown. Michael tosses Lori over the roof or over the balcony, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the balcony. I had to. Just like in the theater. Just like in the theater. That scene right there where she gets up after him throwing her over, that callback scene, that was money. 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 I like how Michael comes downstairs after hearing Allison and he just looks around like, bitch, I know I just heard you. That's the exact kind of like his movement was like, yo, now I know I just heard you down here. Where the fuck you go? Oh man. Bob Hunt, same Ghostface fanatic. I'd even try and find a PS5 just to play with people and stream it. Oh hell yeah, that would be fun as hell, man. That would be like I said, a Scream game. If they do it right, I'd be definitely devoting some of my time to that. Well, some of my spare time, obviously. Some of my spare time, because that ain't gonna interfere with this. You know what I mean? This is number one for me, is doing this YouTube channel. But in my spare time, absolutely. Uh-oh, Michael about to go ape shit on this joint. About to rip this whole countertop off like it ain't nothing. Straight brute force and shit. Inhuman strength. Inhuman strength. Karen looking at her gun from when she was a kid. Yeah, baby, you got to use it. You got to use it. You got to protect yours. You got to hold the fort down. I had a cat named Gizmo. He looked like Gizmo. Nice. That's hard. That's hard. I've always wanted a cat that looked like Garfield. I will say that. If I ever get a cat, he has to look like Garfield. Ghostface and that. I got a PS5. That would be so dope. Necessary distraction. Karen is so smart right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bob Hunt, Lucky Ghostface. Bob Hunt, hell yeah. Gotcha. Bang! Love it. Happy Halloween, Michael. I like how she stabs him and she still eats an elbow on the way out. Oh, oh man. Oh, classic. The sit up. Oh, classic sit up. It's another great callback. Allison realizing her inner strength. Bang! Stabbing him. Get him. I will say this about Michael. Even though he can obviously live through anything, you can tell, you can hear that he feels that shit. Like when Allison slices him, you can hear him. Like he feels these gunshots. He feels these slices. It's just it doesn't do anything to him, but he feels it, and it might hurt, but it's nothing to him. The pain is nothing. That was a perfect trap. Barricade him in the basement, throw the flare gun down there after gassing the place up. Michael's just looking like, oh yeah, that's how you gonna do me? All right, I ain't done yet. You know this. Guys, that model of the Myers house burning, I'm telling you, it means something. Halloween ends. I genuinely believe that. That model of his house burning in one, I think it's going to have something to play into Halloween ends. I do. Just like necessary, how you said that you think, the mask is like the key, is like, to stopping Michael, whatever. I don't genuinely think so, because you got to think Michael has done kills without his mask and he's fine. Like it's nothing new. It's still the same Michael. But if you burn down his home, you're taking you're taking away, in all honesty, what he really prizes the most, and that's his home. What did Lonnie say? He kills and he goes home. That's all he wants to do. I think we could see the Myers house get burned down and ends. I think it's a possibility. I think that model of the house being burned down in this end scene, I think it's a sign of things to come. I do. And that is it. That is it. The end of Halloween 2018. But of course, we are going to stay on the stream here for a little bit and talk about it and talk about some potential things that could be coming in Halloween ends as well. So I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. Get this bad boy turned off first. All right. Now, as I said, that is the end of the movie. Now, once again, like I said, this movie for me just really I was really surprised with how well David Gordon Green and Danny McBride did with this movie, from the mood, from the pacing, from the storytelling, everything. I do feel like genuinely they did a really good job and they exceeded expectations with this. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us Halloween fans really went into, this movie scared for our lives with what the hell they were going to do with it, especially after we got what we got from Rob Zombie. And I thought they fucking nailed this movie, guys. I really do. I really, like I said, I have Halloween 2018 slightly ahead of Kills for me. You know what I mean? Just everything, the pacing, the mood, the backdrop, the storytelling, everything, the character development. You know what I mean? Even though at first Sartain and Twist of Sartain kind of made me like, oh, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? After a while, really putting it into perspective, I was like, man, I like him. Like, you know what I mean? He is the complete opposite of what Dr. Loomis was. You know what I mean? So all in all, I thought that was it perfect? No, I don't think any movie is going to be perfect, but was a fantastic movie in my opinion. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So, and what do you guys obviously think about Halloween 2018? I know, Bob, I think you said that you rank Halloween 2018 slightly ahead of Kills. What about you, Necessary Distraction and Ghostface? What do you guys, how do you guys rank Halloween Kills and Halloween 2018 so far? Bob Hunt, hell yeah. Bob Hunt, hell yeah. Ghostface Fanatic, the mask. The Ghostface mask is just as iconic as the Michael Myers mask. No, absolutely. Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. Bob Hunt, I do as well. Necessary Distraction. What if both the mask and the house have to be destroyed? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Yes. You know what I mean? Like that definitely. Has anyone ever tried to kill him without the mask on? No. Not that I can remember. No. No. Nope. No. No, they haven't. Because he's always had the mask on. And when Karen did, I mean, I guess you can say kills, but they basically used the mask as a decoy and he ended up putting it back on. So I can't count that. So no. No, they never tried to kill him without the mask on. No. No. But that definitely is possible. I think both the house and the mask has to be destroyed. Like I said, I'm really thinking that the house, you know what I mean? I think that bad boy's going up in smoke and Halloween ends. I do. I just got a really weird feeling. You know what I mean? Ever since from the Comic-Con, last week, when they did the teaser trailer and they said about, the fight scene in the kitchen. Obviously, in my opinion anyway, that fight scene has to be like part of the final act. And it started making me think, what if it's in the Myers house? You know what I mean? We had this, the scene in Halloween 2018 in Laurie's house. Now what if we go to, Michael Myers' house? I think that's definitely possible. Bob Hunt, yeah, it was nailed greatly. Everything was done correctly, in my opinion. And Sartain would be evil Loomis. And yes, it's like a half star higher. Yes, yes, I agree with that. Yes, I totally agree with that, Bob. Absolutely. Ghostface Fanatic, I like Halloween 2018 Morning Kills. Yes, just slightly edged it for me. slightly edged it for me. You know what I mean? Because I enjoy Kills. I think why I enjoy Kills almost as much is because they allowed Michael to be Michael without any explanation. Like, this is just what he is. This is just what he does. He's an evil being trapped inside of the shape of a man. That's all he is. And he kills. That's it. We don't need to have a motive why he does what he does. This is just what he is. And I liked that aspect of Halloween Kills a lot. And of course, the fact of him being ultra fucking brutal. I love that. Especially the scene where he's, sticking the knife in, the guy's back and all the knives and he's like picking and choosing. I loved that. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Necessary Distraction. I would rank 2018 a little above Kills. I like them both there. Yes, absolutely. That's where I'm at with it. Absolutely. That is exactly where I'm at with it. Ghostface Fanatic, I rank Halloween 2018 above Kills. Yes, I absolutely, yes. Like I said, slightly ahead. You know what I mean? But I enjoyed both of them. You know what I mean? I did not feel like we got bad movies out of either one of them. And much like Bob said, because a lot of people give Halloween Kills, oh, it had no story. No, yes, it did. It just didn't have the story that you may have not wanted it to, to play out. The real story was the town of Haddonfield. These people who have also been affected by Michael Myers and his killing spree, and they had enough. They don't want to keep losing their loved ones and their close friends, etc., to this madman. So now it's time for them to step up as a collective unit and try to see if they can stop him. I love that aspect of it. I love the working title was called Mob Rules. Hell yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's perfectly explainable for a storyline. You know what I mean? You mean to tell me, let's just put it in a real life perspective. You know what I mean? If we all live in a town, right? And somebody committed a murder spree some odd years ago, and they break out of the penitentiary, and now they're back out trying to do the same thing. You know what I mean? And they're killing people close to you, your loved ones, your friends. You're not going to want to take action? I know I fucking would. If I got to go down, in a pool of blood trying to save, my loved ones from this maniac, I'm gonna try. So that storyline to me for Kills was definitely plausible. So when people try to say, "Oh, there was no storyline to it," that's not true at all. That is not true. You know what I mean? Ghostface Fanatic. The problem I have a problem with is that they are trying to make him too much like Jason, in my opinion. How do you mean, Ghostface Fanatic? Please explain that. I would like to hear like why you think that. Necessary Distraction. Kills extended cuts. It's so much better than regular Kills, and it's only 4 extra minutes. Why is it so much better? Listen, Necessary. I will say this. One thing I've come to learn about movies and deleted scenes and stuff, it could even just be 2 minutes worth of content. You know what I mean? Just some content that was left out of the movie is better than what's put in the movie. And you also have to take into account that some of these scenes, maybe the studio and the ratings companies didn't want. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. We do have to take that into account. You know what I mean? But I agree with you. The extended cut was much better. You know what I mean? I wish we could have got the extended cut ending in the theatrical, version, but that's not what we got. Fortunately, they give us this content, in DVDs and stuff like that, so that we can see the stuff that we, you know, were supposed to see that we didn't get to see that they had to cut out of the movie. You know what I mean? But yes, I agree. Halloween Kills extended cut was way better. Way better. That ending, I enjoyed that ending. I did. When he, picks up Karen's cell phone and he's breathing in it, and Lori knows, that it's over for Karen, and she's just like, I'm coming for you, Michael. And the shot of her walking past everybody in the hospital, I love that. I love that a lot. They should have put that in a theatrical version. Ghostface and acting problem I have is that they're making him too much like Jason. They're totally different. They have similarities. They both don't talk, but they are different. I mean, I don't know. I didn't get the vibe off that they're trying to make him too much like Jason. I mean, man, like I don't know. Like, okay. Now I see this other comment. I think they're trying to make him like Jason because he burnt up in the house and the house exploded. So that means his head and everything blew off. So how did and his body come back together? Oh, you're thinking about Jason Goes to Hell. I get what you're saying. Keep in mind, though, Ghostface Fanatic, though, is that Michael in the original Halloween 2 was already like burned to death. And that was supposed to be the end of Michael Myers right then and there. You know what I mean? So essentially, we did see Michael Myers die on screen, but of course, money talks and BS walks. You know what I mean? Which is why we got him back in Halloween 4. But you know, I mean, I guess I get to get your thought process on that they're trying to make him too much like Jason in terms of, being burned and stuff like that. My only response, like real like caveat to that is that we do have to keep in mind that Michael Myers was burned first on screen before Jason Voorhees ever was burned. But I kind of see what you're saying to some degree. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I kind of see what you're saying to some degree. Bob Hunt, just like he enjoys making twisted art. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. I love that scene. It's just like he is just picking and choosing, and he's just like, "Oh, well, is this deep enough? Is this big enough knife? No, 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 no. Let me get this knife. Let me bang. Nah, that's not good enough. I need another one." I love that. That was fun. That was really fun. Necessary distraction. How did theatrical kills end? I can't remember. Remember, it ended with Karen going up in the room. Why? For reasons unknown. You know what I mean? She goes up in the room, she closes her eyes, and then Michael shows up right behind her and he kills her. And then it just shows him staring out the window. It cuts to showing Laurie like staring out of the glass in the hospital, and then it cuts back to Michael staring out the window, and then it's over. So yeah, I wasn't really too much of a fan of theatrical ending at all. At Bob Hunt just with Karen getting stabbed, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we're just and then just Michael's really just looking out, like I said, out the window. They cut real quick to seeing Lori looking out the glass of the hospital at everybody, and then they cut it back to Michael looking outside the window again, and then it's over. So yeah, that extended cut ending, far better. Far better. Ghostface Fanatic, I don't want him to do a possession stuff like Jason Goes to Hell. I don't want that with Michael Myers. Oh no, 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 no. I hope they're not going that direction. I don't believe they are, even though I do have my reservations about that damn radio tower. I hope they don't go in that direction either, Ghostface. I really hope they don't. I don't want that neither. We don't need an explanation for why he is the way he is. So you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. Yeah, that was something that did surprise me about, Jason Goes to Hell with the whole, the book of, I guess the book of the dead and stuff like that, and the whole, resurrection, Jason can be born again, I guess, through another sibling or something like that. You know, I don't know. I didn't really care for that too much. I will say this: I think what's interesting about that, though, about you bringing that up, is that if they are going to bring a new Friday the 13th movie in, do you think they will bring Jason's sister involved in that? Because Jason does have a sister, as we found out in Jason Goes to Hell. So I think that's a question that is valid to ask. You know what I mean? I was thinking about that. Like, if they were to do a Friday the 13th again, would they involve Jason's sister that we found out he had in Jason Goes to Hell? So I think that would be interesting. Especially that because they're different. Yeah, absolutely, they're different. Absolutely, they're two different, completely different characters. Ghostface Fanatic, that's just making him like Jason. Jason is a zombie, etc. I mean, I kind of feel like in so many ways, Michael, in so many ways, is kind of a zombie himself too. I mean, you think about it, he gets shot, he gets stabbed, you know what I mean? But he keeps coming after you. It's like you have to have a secret antidote for this motherfucker. It's like he's like a zombie from Resident Evil, like from Raccoon City. He's not gonna die. You know what I mean? Like you have to have some type of antidote to kill him. You know what I mean? So in so many ways, Michael Myers, in a way, is kind of like a zombie in his own right. You know what I mean? So that is kind of like a similarity, in my opinion, between him and Jason. You know what I mean? Is that they're both kind of zombie-esque because they can take an enormous amount of punishment in terms of firearms, knives, etc., but they keep coming after you. So, you know, unnecessary distraction. I feel like I am forgetting something important. Have we seen a radio tower before in Halloween? Um, I remember the backdrop of Halloween 4 in the beginning. They were showing like, like the I think the sanitarium and stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to this, but I think there was a radio tower there, and there was a radio tower in Kills where Hawkins in the rehashing of the 1978 scene, where Hawkins and his partner are standing there talking about Michael Myers, and the radio tower is right there. So yes, in Halloween Kills, it was in there, as well as like I said, I think Halloween 4 there was a radio tower in the background of that movie as well. Bob Hump. Okay, well, if we don't get Pamela back, have Kathy Bates play the sister. I'm with you, Bob. I would rather have Kathy Bates as the mom. I'd rather have Kathy Bates. But if Pamela doesn't come back, I mean, yeah, Kathy Bates is the sister. Just fuck it. Let's just cast Kathy Bates to be in Friday the 13th. We just gotta have Kathy Bates in a new Friday the 13th. At Ghostface Fanatic, right? But he looks like a real human, not a zombie, not like a walking corpse. I mean, with all the bullet holes and stuff, I mean, he kind of does. But I guess in terms of like the grody-ness that Jason carries around from being wet and being in Camp Crystal Lake and being in the woods and stuff, I can see what you're saying about that. I get that. Necessary distraction. I was dead and brought back. Does that make me a zombie? Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I had to think about it for a second, but yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Um, unless they do some like spiritual reincarnation shit. I mean, then that might be a little different. Ghostface Fanatic. I love Jason, by the way. I want him back so bad. It's been too long. No. Honestly, yes, Ghostface Fanatic. I am in agreement with you there. It has been too long. But I also, ooh, it's not good. Don't like that. That don't mean nothing. I'm gonna be up to like 2, 3 in the morning because I got other stuff to do. I'll just have to load up on some coffee here in a few minutes. But yeah. Um, No, but like I was saying, yeah, I agree with you, Ghostface Fanatic. Yeah, definitely want some Jason back, but I would really like to see Nightmare on Elm Street make a comeback. I know a lot of people want Robert Englund. I get it. I'm more or less. I don't think it's ever going to happen. But if you can make it happen with somebody not Robert England, I would like to see Matthew Lillard play Freddy Krueger. I think he would I think he would destroy that role in such a good way. It's not even funny. I think he would be such a good Freddy Krueger. I do. Matthew Lillard, count me in for if you have to do a poll, he'd get my vote. I'm voting Matthew Lillard for Freddy Krueger. If we don't get Robert England, Matthew Lillard. I think he would do a fantastic job as Freddy Krueger. Necessary distraction. Everyone seems to so sure that that radio tower is super important. I'm just not sure why. Because in the commentary for Halloween Kills Necessary, David Gordon Green himself said that it's going to play a significant role in Halloween Ends. That's why we're all like, oh no. No, 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 no. That's why we're all tripping out about it. Hopefully, it's not as important as he really says it is. Ghostface Fanatic, I do like Michael Myers more though. Oh yeah, definitely. Michael, like I said, Michael's to me, in my opinion, the goat. That's my guy. You know what I mean? That's my favorite of all time. Bob Hunt, Amber. I think it will be how Haddonfield reaches out to the next few towns. That's interesting. Necessary distraction, that makes sense, Bob. But people seem to think it's controlling Michael or something. Hold on, let me read Bob's. I think it will be how Haddonfield reaches out. Ooh, Bob. I did not think about that, Bob. That could definitely be a possibility about the radio tower being away for, obviously Lori or whoever who needs help outside of Haddonfield to, try to get a hold of other towns. That makes sense. That really does. Yeah, necessary distraction. I mean, yeah, we think the reason why, you know what I mean? The reason why a lot of us think that it might be like it could be something that could control Michael is because of Halloween season of the witch with the whole TV controlling the masks and all that. That's the reason why we feel that way about the radio tower because radio towers can send different frequencies and mess up brain waves and all that good stuff. And that's the reason why is because when you look at Halloween season of the witch, you get the whole, TVs controlling the mask or whatever, what have you, the supernatural aspect of that. So that's why we're like, hopefully the radio tower isn't what we, think it is. A necessary distraction, cool zombie girl. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. If I'm sorry, if you're dead and you're brought back, I would like to assume you are a zombie. Necessary distraction. Doctor brought me back. It wasn't voodoo. I mean, well, in that case, then no. You know what I mean? Well, no. Then in that case, yeah, you still are a zombie in a way. I guess, yeah. That's yeah. Because if you died and came back, I mean, fuck yeah. I mean, did that really happen to you though? Necessary though. Like, I hope not. Like, if so, I'm glad you're still like here. Like shit, I'm glad like nothing's like serious happened. Like shit, Bob Hunt. If it does, I'm walking out of theater, Amber, because that would ruin Michael. Oh my god, what? I'm telling you right now, if the damn radio tower is the reason why Michael Myers is what he is that's the direction they're gonna go. I'm getting up. I'm taking my bag of popcorn. I'm taking my cup of nacho cheese dip that I dip with that popcorn, and I am chucking it at that fucking at that fucking big screen, and I am fucking letting out, this is bullshit, and I'm walking out. Simple. I'm being dead serious when I say that. I will do it. I will not be a happy camper if that's what they're going to do. I know, right, Bob? Oh no, necessary distraction. Wake up, Marcus. Espresso time. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Bob Hunt, Amber, you and Carrie should give him a wake up. Get it up. Fucking Matthew Little. Yes, I would love for Matthew Little to play Freddy Krueger. If we can't get Robert England to come back, yeah, would love to see Matthew Lillard play that part. I think he would do fantastic. Fantastic. Bob Hunt, count me in. I'm down for Lillard as Krueger. Yes, absolutely. Ghostface Snack. I love Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Robert England is. I love Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Robert England is Freddy. I get it, Ghostface. You know what I mean? But he doesn't want to do it anymore. And you know, like everything, sometimes you got to move on. You know what I mean? And you know, I get it. Sometimes you don't want certain things to be tampered with, but this, Hollywood will find a way to make another Nightmare on Elm Street movie, one way or another, whether it's with Robert Englund or without him. Just like we found out in 2009, if they want to make some money off, Freddy Krueger, they're going to bring him back in some capacity, in some shape, way, or form. Let's just hope that if they do, bring him back, you know what I mean? We'll bring Freddy Krueger back and it's not Robert Englund. Hopefully, it's somebody who's viable, like Matthew Lillard. At Bob Hunt. Necessary distraction. Hello. Ghostface Fanatic Matthew would kill that row, though. You're right. I never thought of that. Yes, absolutely would. Necessary distraction. Thank you for explaining that, Marcus. Yeah, absolutely. No problem. No problem at all. Hello, dear Amber. Bob Hunt. Necessary distraction. I hope they don't go to Season of the Rich route. I hope not, neither. I really hope they don't, neither. If you're gonna make Season of the Witch, just redo that movie itself. Like, don't give me elements of it in Halloween. And for Michael Myers anyway. I don't want that shit. No, no way. Even though I will say this, Season of the Witch has grown on me over the years. I remember being younger and I was like, oh no, Michael Myers, like no. But as I got older, I learned to appreciate Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I have. Necessary distraction. I am undead. Ooh. Are you Hollywood undead? Yeah. That was a good group, by the way. Hollywood Undead used to be the shit. I don't know what happened to them. Ghostface Fanatic, Necessary Distraction. I did not like Season of the Witch. That was so bad. No Michael Myers in it. If it's not in it, then what's the point? I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, John Carpenter wanted to do an anthology type series, like outside of the Michael Myers character, and obviously we didn't get that. That's why Season of the Witch, was Season of the Witch. Like I said, I get it. A lot of people don't like it. No Michael Myers, it's not for them. Me personally, after it grew on me, I like Season of the Witch. I think it's a good movie. I do. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Bob Hunt. Glad I'm not alone. Only thing I won't throw is Mr. Doctor is my Dr. Pepper. I know that's right, man. So yeah, I'm not throwing my Coca-Cola. I'm taking that out to feel it. No, I'm not throwing my Coca-Cola away. Nope. That's going with me. Because after I let out that big yell, I'm gonna need something to drink because I know I'm gonna be parched. Ghostface Fanatic people pay their money to see the character. Yeah, you're right. You are right about that. You are right about that. But I will say this. I will pay my money to also to see a good storyline in a new direction and a whole new point of view. You know what I mean? I've never been one to be against that. I'll say that. Necessary distraction. I am Virginia Undead, not as cool as Hollywood Undead. Hollywood Undead was pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. I even still throw on some of their older music and stuff like that. I don't know what happened to them. Like, I guess they broke up or whatever. Like, you know, bands don't stay together like they used to no more. I will say that. Bob Hunt, I know that I'm biased because the first Halloween I saw was just imagine if Danielle Harris played a different character and Ellie Cornell came back as Rachel and Rachel and Allison were wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be against it if you can make it make sense. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, if she played a different character and Ellie Cornell, yeah, I mean that can be done. I would be on board for that. Yeah, bring Ellie Cornell back. She deserves that redo. They owe her one for the fucking shit show of Halloween 5. They definitely owe Ellie Cornell. They definitely do. At Bob Hunt, final girls in the ends. Yeah, I would be on board for that. I would really, really be on board for that. I mean, why not? They had Danielle Harris come back in the Rob Zombies, you know, inclination of Halloween as Annie. She was a different character in that. I don't see why you can't bring her back as a different character in future Halloween movies. Especially maybe as like a friend of Allison's. That would make sense. You could easily plug her in to that role. Same for Ellie Cornell. You know what I mean? Like the same for Ellie Cornell. You can easily plug those two actresses into a future Halloween movie, and it wouldn't take much to make it make sense. All you would have to do is say these are friends of Allison's, honestly, or something else. It wouldn't be that hard. Go say Sonatic. Matthew Lowe's performance of Scream 1996 was iconic. He can be silly and goofy. He can definitely bring that to Freddy Krueger role. Yes, absolutely. Oh, man. And, we talk about it on Craven Something Scary's channel and stuff, and I'll even say it here. That character, Sue Mocker, does not get enough credit. And you even see it in the movies. They don't give him enough credit at all. None. And he was fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. Nothing short of fantastic, in my opinion. Necessary distraction. Season of Witch would have worked if it hadn't been called Halloween. I will agree with you on that. I will agree with you on that. I think if they just would have separated the Halloween tag from it, a lot of people would probably respect it and like it a little bit more. I will agree with that. Bob Hunt, I loved Papa Roach in the day. Yeah, they were another good band. Man, I they don't make me and some of the guys at work were talking and stuff. And I'm gonna be 33 next month. You know what I mean? So I'd like to say, from like I want to say 2000s to maybe for me anyway, 2000s to maybe 2006, 7. That's when they still had some really good like rock bands and stuff like that, alternative bands still out there. You know what I mean? It's not so much like that anymore. It's not. It's even like I say that in hip hop. There's no more. You don't see any more R&B groups. You don't even see any more rap groups like that. You don't see much of anything from like the way the old school way used to be. You know what I mean? And I get it. Everything has to, evolve. Time changes and life, and things evolve. But at the same time, I really wish we still had some of those, those good bands around still. You know what I mean? Especially like Linkin Park. I miss Chester Bennington. That was my favorite, like alternative rock band growing up. They were the shit to me. Like, I mean, I still listen to their music to this day. So like don't get me wrong, you had a few bands come out in the later 2010s that were okay and stuff like that. Like, but I just don't think none of the bands are like it used to be, especially like even in like the 70s, 80s, like Bon Jovi's, the Eagles, Led Zeppelin, all those bands and stuff. It will I don't think we will ever recapture that magic of those type of bands again. I don't. I hope we do, but I don't. Okay, a necessary distraction. Oh shit. So I was really dead, 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 dead for around 3 minutes. The doctor at the ER brought me back. It was a long time ago, and I'm fine, except my temperature won't go above 96, which is freaky as fuck, but I'm okay. Well, necessary. I'm sorry you had to go through that shit. You know what I mean? That's definitely scary. You know what I mean? I've had one of my best friends go through the same thing, and stuff like that. That's not something to laugh at or take lightly. You know what I mean? Death is not, it's not something that's, it's inevitable, but it's not something, that we want to have to think about, especially at a young age. You know what I mean? Or not at a middle class age. You know what I mean? You don't want to start really having to think about that till it's like you're about to really fucking croak. You know what I mean? Like so. Damn, but hey, I just want to say I am glad you're here. I'm glad you made it back alive, and I'm thankful for that doctor. That doctor did a good job. He did his job well. Ghostface Fanatic, I would definitely respect it if it wasn't called Halloween. That was the problem. Michael Myers was in it, and it was called Halloween. I get it. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people had that problem. I mean, a lot of people was not happy with that. Bob Hunt, Gorillas too. I still love them, and R.I.P. Chester. Absolutely. I forgot about the Gorillas. Yeah, Gorillas wasn't too man, yeah, the Gorillas wasn't bad neither. Yeah, fuck. Man, I did forget about the Gorillas for a second. Damn. Good call, Bob. Good call. Thank you for reminding me about them. Necessary distraction. A newer good alternative rock band is Pele Royale. And a good rapper that is new is NF. I listened to a little bit of NF. One of my best friends, she's like that's like her favorite rapper and stuff. Actually, my friend Sierra, if you check my horror hound weekend movie video out, you see her in the pictures. She's a big fan of NF, and she's the one who kind of put me onto him. You know what I mean? So yeah, NF isn't bad at all. You know what I mean? I like NF, and he's clean. Yeah, I don't think he even cusses in his rhymes, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check out Royale out. Hell, the name alone, I like it. I like that name. Sounds like some game I would play at the casino at the slots. Pele Royale. Ching! Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna check them out. Carrie Craze Some Cinema. Hey, what's going on, girl? Thank you for joining the chat. You did miss out on the watch party, but it's okay. You're here now, and that's all that matters. And like I said, I'm going for a little bit longer. So we are here. And, thank you for joining the stream. I greatly appreciate it. Bon Jovi, New Jersey represent. Yeah, Bon Jovi's my dude, man. I like John Bon Jovi. I like him. He's the shit. Necessary distraction. It just made me tougher. It's all good. That's what I like to hear, girl. That's what I like to hear. Carrie craves something crazy. See, I'm gonna see. I get Carrie craves cinema and craving something scary mixed up. So don't mind me. Sorry. All right. Ambi was meant to be here to be my blessing, to be all of our blessing, and here in the horror community. Yup, you're right, Carrie. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're not lying about that. Necessary distraction. It was scary though, for real, and I'm glad to still be here for sure. Oh, I'm sure it was scary. I'm sure it was. Oh, thank you, Care Bear. Bob Hunt, definitely Carrie Amber motivated me so much to do live streams. Yeah. I mean, like I said, like, I love our community, guys. Like, craving something scary. You know, he's so awesome. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Like, just watching his videos and stuff, I've already kind of wanted to do my own horror movie channel, etc. I started off doing my own sports channel, and then, because everybody does sports or whatever and stuff. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fell out of love with doing that. You know what I mean? And then I kind of started wanting to do this more often. But then I was like, the way I want to do it in terms of like having these type of discussions, this and that and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if many people would be hooked on to that until I saw Craven Something Scary, and I started hitting the live chats and stuff like that. And I'm like, holy shit, we really do have a fucking horror community here on YouTube that really loves to talk about these movies and break down and theorize and shit and give opinions and all that. So as soon as I saw that, I had to make it happen. Definitely had to make it happen. All right, let me catch up on some of these chats here. Carry Crazy Cinema. Dare by Gorillas is my jam. Yeah, Gorillas is a shit. Gorillas definitely has some good shit. Ghostface Snack, do you like The Shining? Yes, absolutely. Who doesn't like The Shining? Here's Johnny. God, sorry I had to. Sorry I had to. Of course, I love The Shining. The Shining is a classic as well. Jack Nicholson was fantastic in that movie. What movie isn't Jack Nicholson fantastic in? He's the fucking man. Love Jack Nicholson. NF The Search is a great song. Yes, you're absolutely right, necessary. And an amazing video. Yep, you're right. I did see that video and I've heard that song quite a few times. Necessary distraction. He doesn't cuss. He is really religious. And if yeah, that is right. Yeah. See, I kind of thought that he's like clean rap, which is good. You know what I mean? That's something that Will Smith back in his rapping days never got enough credit for, is that he didn't have to cuss, in his rhymes, to sell. Like Eminem said, against him. He didn't have to cuss in his rhymes to sell records. You know what I mean? He could just go bar for bar for bar and give you clean rap. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Bob Hunt rap. I listen to Draga Boys, Mini Thin, D Thrash, but it's country rap. Okay, got you. Because I was gonna say I'd never heard of them or whatever. However, I have heard some country rap before, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. There's some songs out there I like. Marcus, I got Bob to listen to the entire Pele Royale playlist. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be checking that out then. Definitely. Carrie Cray Cinema, you are more than welcome. So, what should I call you? Carrie, you can call me Marcus. You can call me 6 times. I shot him 6 times. Whatever you prefer, girl. M, whatever. I have a friend who literally, I have a friend. Oh, shit. Hold on, real quick. Okay, I had to pull this screen off. I mean, this screen overlapped my screen. Sorry about that. I have a friend named Lavelle who literally he just calls me and he says it just like this, and that's just really that's all he calls me is M. So that's what you want to call me, cool. All right, so let me get first off, let me get this bad boy on the charger. I like old school rap and the new is just trash. All these mumble rappers are terrible. Um, Ghostface Fanatic. No, I agree with you. Mumble rappers are it's not my thing neither. It's really not. Carrie's Cinema. You can just say Carrie. It's okay. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Bob Hunt. Yes, you did. Ambi after like 8 straight live stream that day. Necessary distraction. You're making me blush. Aw. Ghostface Fanatic. I like Tupac. He's my favorite. Yeah, that's right. Necessary distraction. We have the best community ever. Love all of you so much, my fam. Yes, I agree with that. No doubt about that. Carrie, Craven is the sweetest person. You took me under his wing, and now I've met incredible people because of it. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Craven is a very sweet person, man. Like he's really, really good guy. Really, really good guy. That's another main reason why I love watching his channel because he's just very uplifting and very supportive of anybody who wants to do this. And I think that speaks volumes because there's a lot of content creators out there who be like, oh well, I don't want you making the same content as me. Oh, why are you copying me? Stuff like that. It's just like we're not trying to copy you. We like doing, talking about the same shit. There's nothing wrong with that. Carrie Craze Cinema. Yes, Ghostface. I love Pac. Okay, Carrie. Okay, Carrie. Okay, Carrie. I see you. Bob Hunt. I still think Carrie, Amber, you and I should do some work. We could do so much. Stephen King and other horror outside of Scream and Halloween. Yeah, why not? You know what I mean? Hey, I'm all about, getting together and putting projects together and stuff like that. Like, so that would really be cool. That's a good idea for you guys, Bob. No doubt. All right, I'm gonna get this bad boy on the charger. Give me 1 second. I have to relocate. To relocate. Relocate. I usually set up post here in the kitchen. But being that we were doing the watch party tonight, of course, I had to go in the living room. Oh, get my charger. Bong. There we go. All right, we are good. Okay, yes, go straight to the pocket. Um, let's go down here. Scroll down to some more comments. Okay, cinema for sure from Ghostface Fanatic. Necessary distraction and we are okay with people having different opinions. We don't get in our panties all in a bunch over it. We respect others' opinions, even if it's different than ours. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Absolutely. I had somebody comment on my Stu Mocker video about why I believed it was Stu killed Dewey and not Amber. And I gave all my reasons, and one of the reasons was because obviously the size of Amber, etc. And a female had came on to my comment section and she basically gave me the third degree, did not like, the fact that I did not think that a woman could be strong enough, etc. And I told her, I said, listen, I'm not trying to sit there and saying women aren't strong. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm just basically saying is that this person is supposed to be portraying a 17-year-old a girl. She's not even at peak physical condition, you know, peak physical strength yet. How could she do such a crime in terms of gutting Dewey up like that? And I gave her my honest opinion, and she really took offense to that. Some people, they just will, they won't respect your opinion and stuff like that. You'll get a few of those, but for the most part, we definitely do have a great community, and we do respect each other's opinions, and we don't get all sassy pants, upset, when one doesn't agree with the other, whatever. Carrie, yes, Bob, I'm okay with that. I love Stephen King movies, and I love to do a deep dive in them. Carrie, yes, I'm glad you're in the stream now because I wanted to say something to you. Tomorrow, I am doing a stream talking about Silver Bullet or whatever because I'm doing Throwback Thursday. So, like old school movies on the channel will be, where I'll go live and we'll pull a movie from the old school vault and talk about it, have a discussion about it, etc. I know you have not seen Silver Bullet yet. I was wondering for next week's watch party, would you want to watch Silver Bullet on the channel? Let me know about that. Fucking love Silver Bullet. That's one of my favorites of all times. Oh yeah, do that. Necessary. Do that. Send me a playlist on Instagram. I greatly appreciate that. All right, let me catch up on these chats here. Yes, Amy, that one brain was working again. I was thinking the same thing. Bob Hunt sounds like a plan. Here, can do something similar. Heart emojis. I will send you a playlist on Instagram. Bob, LOL. Definitely Care Bear. Oh, M it is. LOL. I'm calling you M. All right, we're going with it. You're calling me M. Let's do it. Either M or Mar. I gotta LOL. I gotta be a little different. LOL. That's fine. That's fine with me too. Hey, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Mar's good. Yeah, we can go with that. If you want to add the S on the end and say Mars, that can work too. Shit, let's do it. Ghostface necessary. NF isn't mumble rap. He is a lot like Eminem without cussing. Ghostface fanatic. Necessary. Okay, yeah, NF isn't like that. Ghostface, like he. You can actually hear what he's saying clearly. Might I add. Bob Hunt, yes, Craven led me to y'all, and I know I text in South Carolina, but y'all are my true fam. No doubt. Hey, we coming from. Hey, I'm from PA, man. You know what I mean. So I mean, it doesn't matter what part of the U.S. we're on. You know what I mean. We all share the same passion and the same love for horror movies, etc. And this is how we connect with people, man. This is how you meet new people. This is how you meet good people. You know what I mean. So definitely. I mean, South Carolina, shit. You know what I mean? My friend lives in North Carolina. I might have to, take a trip to South Carolina and check that out. I haven't been to South Carolina since I was like a wee lad. Yeah. And it's hot as fuck down there. I will say that. I do remember how hot it is down there. It's just not distracted. It's not NF. Carry some cinema. What I love Pac's acting and his music. I looked up to him when I was younger. I begged my parents for Tupac Resurrection for my birthday when it came out. Incredible documentary. Hell yes. Hell yes. I remember when that came out, I got the documentary and I got the CD. My mom hooked me up. I'm not going to lie. Yes, absolutely. Pac is the GOAT. No doubt about it. Bob Hunt, I have to relocate Michael Loomis' voice. Yeah, I had to. Yep, definitely. Yeah, man. Necessary distraction. I have been deemed the queen of obscure horror by the Night Watch Zone, so I can definitely do videos about anything horror at Bob Hunt. Hey, no, that's right. Like I said, we are gonna have to get together for like do a joint live stream or something like that. I am definitely down for that. Bob Hunt. Definitely, we have similar taste in horror. Just look at how we had Eric and Craven. Necessary distraction, Carrie Bear, Carrie something similar. Yeah, Tupac was a great actor, and that documentary was good. The Resurrection documentary and also the album Ghostface Fanatic. Yep. Oh yeah, that's a classic in my opinion. Carrie Crazy something cinema. I will let you know what days I have off next week. Is that cool? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That is fine. Carrie. If I call you Mars, I'm gonna call you Ghost of Mars. Ask Bob. Ask Bob what. Ask Bob. He's what about Bob? All right, fucking Ghost of Mars. It is. From now on, you're calling me Ghost of Mars, Carrie. We're rolling with that. Bob Hunt and what I meant by South Carolina is accent and text. Oh, okay, gotcha, buddy. Bob Beach. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Bob did say he's in New Jersey. That's right. That's right. He did say he's in New Jersey. Ghostface Fanatic. I'm just saying, like Little Yachty, Little Zen. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ghostface. Yeah, those rappers. Yeah, definitely. Not on my list, buddy. I can't do all that. Necessary distraction is so nice. It is so nice having amazing people to talk to about all things horror anytime, all day or night. Some of the fam is always on. Oh, absolutely. 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 Carrie, I'm originally from Pennsylvania, but I've been in New York for 11 years. What part of PA, Carrie, are you from? I'm still in PA, and I am from and currently in good old York, Pennsylvania. So still rock down here. I do plan to move and relocate in the coming year. I want to say in the next 3 years. I've been like I said, by the time I was 35, so I said about 2.5, 3 years that I wanted to relocate and stuff like that. I just don't know exactly where I want to go just yet. But I definitely want to get out of Pennsylvania. It's home, but I'm tired of living in a Commonwealth state. And I'm pretty sure you got tired of too. That's why you left. Oh man. Oh boy. But yeah, let me know what part of PA you from, Gary. Bob Hunt. Actually, I did when I was there at the tail end. Most of my time was in Columbia, South Carolina for college. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Nice. That's the distraction. I am almost half all my stuff set up for streaming. My son got sick, then got me sick, so it made everything a little behind schedule. Hey, necessary. You got time, girl. You know what I mean? Take your time. Honestly, I trust me, especially when I first start doing this, like streaming and stuff for my sports channel and stuff, especially because I work, I work 8 hours a day, whatever, at my job and stuff. My brain was always all right. You got to get this. 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 And it's like you can only do what you can do. You know what I mean? Take your time. You know what I mean? Even if it's just one video a day, one video every other day, eventually it will add up. It will. Trust me. You know what I mean? Just take your time. Ghost of Mars. Yep. Ghost of Mars. Yes, I like it. I'm rocking with it. I might even. I told Bob the other day because I got some ideas like for some like how can I say like photos, like edited photos, like tune-apped photos type stuff that I wanted to do one like a Candyman one, and now I might have to do a Ghost of Mars one too. Ghost of Mars themed one too. We'll have to do that. Necessary distraction. Born and bred in Virginia. Oh, okay. I was just passing by there on my way to Horror Hound in March. Okay, Kristen, I'll say Ghost in Mars in the chat during lethal streams. They're gonna be like, what the do it. This is a must now. This is definitely happening. This is definitely happening. Tupac is goaded. Absolutely. Ghostface Fanatic. Yes. Carrie, I lived in a lot of small towns, but I usually say Altoona near State College. Okay. Okay. I remember when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I dated a girl who was from Altoona. Fucking crazy how I can remember such things. I know. Necessary distraction. I tend to be awake at 3 or 4 a.m. So nice having a bunch of other night owls in our community. Absolutely. Oh, hell yes. Absolutely. Yes. I would be honest, like I used to I used to I still gamble every once in a while. I used to have a really bad gambling problem to where like I was going to the casino for like 4 or 5 hours a night. And then if I lose my money, I head back home, get more money, and then go back. So like I'm used to like pulling all nighters and I'm talking about all dayers too and stuff like that. Like, so like this staying up late and all that stuff is nothing to me. Now, do I do all that nut shit in terms of wasting my money like that anymore? No. Why? Because I'd rather be doing this and rather be hanging out on here talking to you guys. You know what I mean? And stuff. Like, you know what I mean? And plus, you know what I mean? Like I said, I really want to build this channel into something special. So, you know, you gotta, if you want to do something especially serious like this and be consistent with it, you gotta, put all the other childish shit away. And fortunately for myself, I've been stopped doing that, a while ago. Like I said, I still gamble, I still play a little FanDuel game here and there, might put a couple dollars on $30 here, but it's nothing like it used to be. Like I used to blow hundreds and basically thousands, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I definitely got that. Okay, Carrie says I get tired. Oh. I did get tired of it. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Carrie. Yeah, it's PA is I'm not even gonna get into it much more. It's just so we both know, Carrie. Necessary distraction. VA is a Commonwealth state. Yes, it sucks. Yes. Ghostface fanatic. Where do you live? Philly, right? No, I live in York, Pennsylvania, actually, which is 2 hours away from Philadelphia. About 2.5 hours away. Carrie says, I work a full time job and I definitely fall behind, but I will keep trying because Craven believes I have a lot of potential. So I will keep going. Absolutely. That's all you got to keep doing. You just got to keep going. Eventually, those is something my friend said to me a long time ago when I was starting this, and I was getting frustrated because I'm like, I'm not getting views. I'm not this channel. I'm talking about my sports channel. I'm not getting views. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting that. I'm getting tired. Like I don't want to do like. And he's just like, yo, listen, slow it down. Do what you can. Your content is going to be on there even if it doesn't pop right away, eventually you will get to where you want to go because people will see the consistency that you have, even if or they will see the passion you have behind it. Even if you don't have 100% consistency, like you're not posting every single day, the fact that you will be still posting videos and still posting content, that adds up. And eventually people will see your passion and that will jog their passion and that will prompt them to hit that like and subscribe button, etc. So that's all you have to do is just take your time. Don't rush nothing, honestly. Hold on. Hold on. Is that better? Because I have a microphone. I just had to unplug it because it's plugged in here in my kitchen as opposed to my living room. I use the webcam microphone when I'm out in the living room watching movies and stuff. And when I'm in here doing my regular videos or regular live streams and stuff, that's when I use my microphone. But thank you though, Carrie. But I might still be actually invested in that headset you're talking about. I might actually want the whole set because I could use a whole new set anyway, just to have an extra one. Like I'm being serious about that. So yeah, definitely might have to talk to you about that. Carrie says, seriously, LOL, that's funny. Yeah, like it's just PA is this, and yeah, I used to have a girlfriend that was from Altoona when I was like 6, 7 years old, and yes, I do remember that. Crazy. I have Elephant Man memory. I do. I remember a lot of things that maybe I shouldn't even remember from stuff when I was like 3 years old, 4 years old, and stuff like that. That's crazy. Like I have crazy memory. I guess what they call it is photographic memory. That's what they call it, photographic memory. Bob Hunt. I used to visit Altoona for the baseball team. Oh, okay, nice. I don't. Yeah, I've never been to Altoona. Carrie, Carrie says the curve. What do you mean by the curve, Carrie? Yes, Bob Hunt. Yes, Carrie, and it's very funny because every MLB video I've played, I ended up playing for the curve in the game. I used to blow money on makeup, so I get. Oh, Carrie, that was great. That was great. Necessary distraction. I stay up for 2 days. I stay up for 2 days and nights quite often for no reason. just can't sleep. Drink a lot of Rockstar too. I'm sure that doesn't help. Yeah, that doesn't. But in all honesty, like, how can I say this? Like, I've I've always been that type of person too, to where I can stay up for a considerable long amount of time. And I don't see it as if it's like for no reason. I see it as we're just those type of people that we feel like we're gonna miss something. Honestly, I that's how I feel. Like I could go to sleep for 2, 3 hours and be right back up as if I got sleep for 8 hours. And people be like, yo, like how? You know what I mean? I'm afraid I'm gonna miss something. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to be up. What's up? What's going on? What's going down? Like, so you know what I mean? Like, yeah. And honestly, I feel like, especially if you are a horror fan, you kind of grew up on staying up late. You know what I mean? You kind of grew up on staying up late. You grew up on, watching all the horror movies on, whatever cable channel they were on, the marathons. You were used to staying up to 1, 2, 3 in the morning, binge watching horror movies. So this is why that's another reason why we can do this shit, y'all. All right. Ghostface Fanatic. I live in Michigan. Nice. My buddy who I work with is from Michigan. He's from Detroit. Speaking of Michigan, I have a feeling that the Detroit Lions are actually going to be a good team this year, Ghostface. I don't know if you keep up with football or anything, but just throwing that out there. Bob Hunt, exactly. It takes a while to start, but it gets better with time. Yeah, exactly. Bob. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it's just all about just slow build, slow build, slow build. When you get to that point, you'll know it. Trust me. You know what I mean? Like it's just a process. You know what I mean? Sometimes it happens overnight, sometimes it doesn't. You just got to stay the course. That's it. Carrie, Ambi, I drink Red Bull and I think it's keeping me up. Oh yeah. It's giving you the wings to stay up, Carrie. No doubt about it. It's got you flying all over this bad boy. It's got you flying from New York to PA. Necessary distraction. I think any of us in this community have potential to end up with a lot of subs. Look how fast Craven's channel has grown in just 7 months. Exactly. Yes. And I'll even bring that up. Craven is a prime example. Of, look, he doesn't post every day. He can't post every day. I'm sure he has other obligations that he has to fulfill in life. You know what I mean? But when he gets a chance to post his content, he posts his content, and what happens? People start to watch it, people start to like it, and people start to subscribe. Just got to give it time. That's all it's about. It's just all about time. Shit. You know, you don't always have to rush into everything. You don't. Sometimes when you rush things, that's when you get the worst. Honestly, when and that's what I came to find out. When you rush things, that's when you do your worst content. In all honesty. Oh no, Carrie, you're definitely on track. You're already over 100 plus subs, if I'm not mistaken. If I've seen that right. So yeah, you're killing it, girl. You're killing it. Satisfaction probably a character similar. Necessary distraction. You sound fine either way. And oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Care Bear, which is I'm not even gonna lie, which is kind of strange and stuff because you know I am a cigarette smoker. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie to you. I am surprised by how well I can still like string together potent sentences without like hacking up a lung or stuff like that. Now, is it a habit I definitely want to and trying to kick? Yes. Is it a habit that is so hard to kick? Yes, it is. I mean, but I'm trying. I'm trying, y'all. Like, I'll keep it a beam with you guys. I have not had a cigarette since I walked in the door from work and since I started the live stream. And that was what? Not almost 3 hours ago. Usually I smoke at least a cigarette every hour. You know what I mean? I haven't had a cigarette in like 3 or 4 hours. So maybe you guys can help me quit. You know what I mean? Maybe doing these live streams a little bit more, you know what I mean, will help me calm down with the cigarettes. Bob Hunt, Care Bear, and Ambi, these streams keep me up. LOL, I'm addicted to the fam and the live streams. Yeah, I know that's right. Ghostface Fanatic, I have a channel of my own and trying to get more subs and making stream content and Halloween content. All right, Ghostface, I'm gonna definitely check you out and I'll hit that subscribe button too. Might have to I'm gonna check Bob's channel out too and hit that sub button as well and stuff. Like I said, and I think you guys can all attest to this, especially when you do have a job and stuff like that. Like you really just can't get to everything in one day. You can't. You know what I mean? Trust me, I wish I can get to all my inbox messages every single day. It's just not possible. It just isn't. You know what I mean? I wish I could answer every single comment that comes through on my channel. It's not possible. You know what I mean? But I do the best I can to try to catch up and engage, with everybody that does come on the channel and leave a comment and show some love. That is, Carrie says, that is too, Bob, because the last stream with Craven was almost 5 hours. Yeah, we're creeping on 3 hours and 2 minutes on this one. Necessary distraction. Sorry, Bob Areno, we are addicting. Bob Hunt, yeah, they are, Ambi. Craven Seven Scaredy. Altoona Curve is the name of their baseball team. That's right. That is right. That is right. You are right about that. The mascot is Steamer. I remember because the mascot used to visit my school when I was younger. Got you. Necessary distraction. I get so goofy when I haven't slept. Wouldn't probably make an entertaining stream. Oh no, you would make an entertaining stream. Yeah, that we're gonna have to make that happen. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit goofy and funny. That makes it, and honestly, that is entertaining. Bob Hunt, Amber, me, you, and Carrie would most likely just be muted. No, no. If anything, I'd probably get to mute myself. Carrie Christina, he has a point. That's why we can stay up. Yeah, honestly, yes. Honestly, like we've been watching horror movie marathons. We were. How can I say this? We were trained for this. We were bred for this. You know what I mean? No doubt about it. Bob Hunt from laughing too much. Oh no, no, not at all. Now we all might get the fucking video taken down because if you guys are laughing crazy like that, I'm gonna most likely be laughing crazy, and YouTube might just get tired of us fucking laughing so fucking crazy. They just might be like, "We've had it with you. Get off of here." Bob Hunt, we probably would be that's a distraction. We probably would be muted. Nah. Ghostface Fanatic. I don't live in Detroit. I live 3 hours from there, though I live in a small town like Woodsboro. Suits you, doesn't it, buddy? Suits your name. You know what I mean? That's what's up, though, man. I like small towns. It's quiet for the most part. Necessary distraction. Why can't I sleep? Drinks another Red Bull. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, that would do it. Carry Crazy Cinema. Yup, that's me, Ambi. I wake up with a Red Bull already in my hand. Whew. I have no room to talk because as soon as I wake up, I'm grabbing the coffee, and then after the coffee, I'm grabbing a big cup with some Coca-Cola. So I have no room to talk. Bob Hunt, who texted me? Opens Instagram. Carrie. Hello, Amber. Hello, Bob. Snap into a Slim Jim. Good shit. Good stuff. I like that. Sarah actually laughed my ass off. Care Bear at Bob Hunt. Laughs. Laughing emojis at Bob Hunt. Same here, Goose from Mars. But since 8 p.m., I haven't had one yet. Oh, man. Yes, I listen. I love that we're going with the whole Ghost from Mars. That's my name. We're going with that. That's just what we're going with. Other than necessary distraction, you want to call me M, that's fine. But Bob and Carrie, it's Ghost from Mars. All right. Ghostface, I'll sub too. Yeah, let's show Ghostface some love and sub over to his channel. And like I said, I'm definitely hit that sub. I think I don't know if I did on necessary if I hit the sub button yet on yours. I want to say I did, but I'm gonna check. And Bob, I'm gonna do this same. I know I'm subscribed to Carrie. Appreciate that. Yeah, no doubt, buddy. We all support each other. Carrie Craze Cinema. Wait, well, no, necessary distraction. Carrie and I started sending Bob random voice messages the other morning. They were so dumb and hilarious. Bob was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" Oh, that's good shit. I love that you guys do that because it's so funny because I do that shit to people too. I send random fucking videos or random voice clips to people just fucking with them. You know what I mean? It's so funny because me and my buddy Eric, he used to do that shit on my voicemail or whatever. He would call me while I'd be at work, and he knew I'd be at work or whatever. So I couldn't answer. So he would call me just to leave a voicemail, and he'd be like, "You little fuck boy, I'm gonna fuck you up. You're in it. I'm gonna do all this." Just talking a whole bunch of stuff. So now I just call him back, and be like, and just do stupid stuff. So I appreciate that you guys do that to Bob. I am all about the wildness and the stupid shit. I am. I'm all about that life. You gotta have fun. You got it, Ghost from Mars. Yes, I like that. I like that. Hey, look at Fate's stream that he titled Funniest Stream Ever. He laughed for over 20 minutes straight and had to end the stream. Oh, I am definitely looking this up now. Like when I'm done here on this stream, on my stream, I'm definitely looking that up, Carrie. I gotta watch that. Oh man, that's gonna be gold. Carrie Carrie Cray Cinema because we sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, that's pure gold. You guys got to send me a Mrs. Doubtfire type message on Instagram. Go for it. I'll be all about that. Oh yeah, stretch out. All right, go say Snack. I'm trying to build up and eventually get a green screen as well. I'm just at the start. Hey man, no doubt. I mean, I have a green screen and stuff like that. I gotta set up my stuff as well. What I want to do, and this is advice as well. I don't know how like what I don't know what type of plan you have with Xfinity, but if you're going to use a green screen, get a plan that's going to get like I'm gonna put it this way: you're going to easily have to spend over $100 a month in connection and Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? That's just what's going to have to be done because the green screen, the power from it takes up so much. You know what I mean? And stuff that you're going to need better data than what you might have if you only have like the basic internet or whatever. You're going to need an upgraded internet for sure. And that's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to come handle my shit. Because I paid for the upgrade already. So now they just got to do it. You know what I mean? So once my upgrade, comes through and all that stuff, then I'll have my green screen set up and everything as well. Ghostface, if you're looking for a green screen, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money. You can look it up on like Wish, all those type of apps, Amazon, all that stuff. Look it up on Amazon. They'll have green screens for a really good price. Yeah, because of me and Jordan and Carrie. Seriously, Carrie says, seriously, it is the funniest stream because I made a joke that I thought would get cheap last, but he kept laughing about it. Oh yeah, yeah, we're yeah. I'm definitely checking that out. I'm definitely checking that out. Remember, you asked for a Ghost of Mars. Hey, I want all the smoke. Hey, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Oh, this is okay. We will, but you ask for hey, like I said, I want it. I like it. I fuck with it. Ghost from Mars it is. Ambi, I think Ghost from Mars. See, I've got to get used to saying that in my damn self now. Ambi, I think Ghost from Mars is making a Mrs. Doubtfire request. Shall we oblige? Yes. Yes. Necessary distraction. I'm gonna use all my horror knee gear as my background. Funko Pops, posters, Pennywise. Nice, necessary. That'd be great. That'd be great for a background. Necessary distraction. Care Bear. Oh yes, we have to. Nerd gear. Got you. Yes. I'll be expecting that in my Instagram. I'll be expecting that in my Instagram messages before the night's over. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, all right, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I am gonna wrap it up on the stream right now. It's going for 3 hours, and I'm not gonna lie. I do have some other things for the channel that I want to do. I want to put up a sub goal video. I want to drop another video before the night's over as well. I'm probably gonna most likely be up to like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the fucking morning putting shit together. But one way or another, I will be having new content on the channel within the next couple hours. So stay tuned for that. And I appreciate you guys stopping by the stream and hanging out here with me, talking to me, busting it up. Bob, Necessary, Jeremy for watching, joining the watch party. Even Carrie and Ghostface, you guys came after the watch party. Just you guys interacting with me, hanging out with me in the live chat, talking about things, not just even talking about horror, just getting to know each other a lot better, etc. That means a lot to me, and I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys, honestly. But again, I'm going to get off of here for the night, guys. And remember, I shot him 6 times.